What up, everybody? Welcome to another Risk of Resources loadout race of the week. I am Race. I'm here with Cap. Hello.
What up, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in.
So we got a three-player race for you guys today. Let's see who's playing. I'm excited. We have Tyler, Zombie, and Goji today. We got some interesting loadouts. Actually, you know what? I will say this is the most tame that some loadouts have been in a while. Probably like they're not super far out there. They're just they feel kind of normal actually for once this week. So
Yeah, not horrible.
regular,
The Rex is a little scary, but you
yeah.
know, we'll see.
I mean, yeah, we could look at the apples and be like, eh.
Yeah, -1 skill.
Yeah, it's okay though. So we got Captain, just default shock beacons, which is honestly I love shock beacons. I think they're amazing, but in the races you can't really use them that much, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's kind of just like TP survivability. They shouldn't
Yeah.
really be overwhelmed in the TPs if they're using their beacons,
hmm
but we'll see.
I think I've seen some use cases for it, like when they go into stage 5 and there's like an overloading elder, like world spawn or
Yeah,
something. But usually, I feel like actually the resupply beacons have been the most helpful. Or I
yep.
guess hack, but you know,
Yeah, hack is always good, especially when you're going quick.
yeah.
And just getting a free chance shrine that other people might spend thousands of dollars trying to get the 2 items.
hmm
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Lights out bandits. This is just purely default bandit actually. So cool.
Damned it.
Bandits. We have, like we said, the Apples Rex, which we'll go into that later when we get there, probably. And then we have Void Fiend to just round us out today. So nothing too crazy actually.
Yeah.
We'll see if they've kind of practiced these loadouts. That's the hard thing about it. Every week, like, will you get some crazy loadout that you haven't practiced in 2 months, or will you get something that you can kind of play with and kind of stand your ground with? I don't know. We'll figure it
Yeah, we'll
out.
see. I think for sure the Bandit and the Void Fiend should be the most comfy. I mean, I think both of those survivors are insanely efficient at getting like a 30-minute run. So
I
we'll see
mean,
what they're given.
just Void Fiend. I really wish Void Fiend some alternate stuff this far into the DLC 3 years later, but it's fine. He's good.
Yeah.
Always consistent. And I think so. These guys haven't played in a little bit, and not this group especially. Just a reminder before we start, we do have the new bonus point rule in place. To get bonus points, it's the same as before. You have to be first, you have to be ahead by a certain amount of time, in this case, 7 minutes, but you can't have a +5. So it
Yeah.
might be a little bit of a mentality switch going into this one as well. Everyone in
I
chat
hope
wants to
so.
get, yeah, I mean, that's why we did it.
I think that's
um,
something that I've implemented as well, even in with against the top racers like Cabbage and K. And it's honestly a really good strat just to be consistent, not get any +5s. So
yeah,
don't
I
push
mean,
yourself too much.
that's what really matters at the end of the day. So many runs just go down just because you just die.
Yep.
And it could have been so
You'll
good.
keep going too quick.
All right, and last call, not last call, but this is like the best chance to get your bingo sheets in. Earlier the better. Play with the other people in Discord. Exclamation Point Discord is it's probably actually our most active public channel. It's the bingo channel. It's
Yeah, people
fun.
love it.
People love getting their bingos in. So good luck on your sheets. Everyone should be starting in less than a minute here. So I'm excited.
Also, prediction just about up.
Good. I'm ready.
So get that going. You guys got 5 minutes. Green cauldron used on the moon. Yes or no?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
You never
You
know.
think you think Goji is bright enough, or
Uh, yeah, I think he just maxed everything out, didn't he? Didn't
yeah?
it? The
Uh,
zinc method.
all right. Starting off on Roost today.
All
So
roosts today, actually.
we do have Aqueduct for Captain coming out of Met. Dude, Goji is so fucking bright. Jesus.
Yeah, that's That's excessive.
You can
Actually,
see Goji Braxa saying they're speed shooting a little bit at the start. Do you know if Tyler or Zombie speed shoots by chance? Because I know we have some racers that don't.
I'd
For
assume Tyler does. I feel like Tyler for sure is pretty up to date on everything. I actually don't know about Zombie. I can never catch his streams because he's Australian, so
mm-hmm.
I'm knocked the hell out. But I think Zombie knows it as well. We'll see though. We'll see how much they implement it. Very beneficial tech though.
Yeah, obviously, I think most of us here know what it is. But if you don't, it's just like a double animation cancel to shoot your shotgun very quickly. It's one of the hardest, kind of like, I'd say it's one of the hardest techs in the game to do
It's the
consistently
most
well.
input heavy tech for sure.
That's kind of what I mean by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it takes actually a lot of practice to get good at it, and sometimes players do not want to commit the practice because they're worried about destroying their hands forever, which is fair.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's fun though.
Mountain Shrine stage 1.
Ooh, okay. I think
No
everyone
Diablo.
no Diablo, but if you are comfortable with speed shooting, it is a little bit more free. So that's one of the advantages. Polyloot immediately as well out of the gold
A
cradle
watch
in the center.
printer.
Jesus.
Actually.
And some AoE
That
to start us off as well.
Yeah, this is a comfy stage 1. I would not hit the Mountain Shrine probably, just to because it's probably not necessary, especially stage 1. Just a crowbar as well. I'd probably
Oh,
give that up
Diablo is
without
sad.
Diablo. Yeah, I think honestly, just get the poly loot, get a couple to 3 watches, and it's a good stage.
Yep, I agree. We have bands coming up next, and obviously they just drop a beacon on one of the pads, and they're good. So
Yeah,
that's free.
and both beacons kind of aren't super necessary to use during the TP,
Yep,
so I just plop one down. Fuel cell.
could be good later. We'll see. He also has such an interesting item in the races because sometimes it's absolutely the critical like point of your build, and then sometimes it's like,
Yeah,
well,
it can unlock a pillar skip just by itself with
yeah.
the like egg and stuff. So it could be pretty crazy for time save.
And
They're
also
looking
just
pretty
like
synced up though.
so many people use equipment as their main damage source, right? So
Hmm.
when you don't have all the time in the world to loot up everything to make your build better, just having, an item that does it for you is
Yeah, it's
amazing.
great.
This is a
See speed shooting on
free,
Tyler,
yeah, yeah, free speed shooting spot for sure.
especially with the poly loot. This speed shooting is gonna go crazy. And needle take on Goji as well.
Oh, there's a second voice
Very
seed.
strong.
Didn't even notice. Way in the back there along the back path of the map.
Zombie's getting a little low. Actually taking some bites from the Lemurian that's chasing him.
Gotta be careful,
Be
dude.
careful with the Genesis. Oh, and there it is. Actually,
Plus
just
five to
not
start us off.
respecting the ads. Not
Yeah.
respecting the ads. Look how many there are.
You know
Especially
what
wind
it
spawn captain. You can't really get rid of the projectiles with microbots.
I will say though, Goji having the Will-O-Wisp is huge for a scenario like this because you don't really have to look at
Yeah.
the ads anymore. But when you don't have AoE, you need to kill him.
Yep.
I know he wanted to get the Vagrant down because he viewed that as like the biggest threat, but you gotta take it one step at a time. Goji getting off
Goji
some
melting
really
the boss.
good speed shooting there, so
Yeah.
good for them.
This is crazy damage to start off. No one even got the watches yet. I wonder if they'll go back and really go into that.
I don't
It's
know.
tough to
It's
say.
it's super far away, and I don't know if they
Yeah.
have like if they were gonna get four or more watches or something. I would say absolutely, but for
Tyler's
just
out.
getting like two watches, I don't know if they'd really take the time.
Yeah, and even the Bungus, like, it's not bad, especially when you have void cradles that might pop up on later stages. It's very effective for just time save. Not having to worry about like the passive regen.
Void cradles are a huge time sink, so yeah.
Yeah. Zombie out. Yeah, looks like everyone's gonna just leave, not even go into the watch printer, which is crazy. But
It's just too far away. It's
yeah,
it just really goes to show though, like how much of an issue it is to just walk. in this. A lot of people look at like,
Mm,
okay, I need to focus on how much damage I'm doing and like when I activate the teleporter or whatever. But like most of the time you spend is just routing the map and just walking back and forth between points, walking along the moon. Just
yeah.
the more you
Routing
cut down
is
on that,
the biggest part about this, honestly.
yeah, you can just kind of do the other stuff during a good route and just have a better run anyway. Oh, zombies activating gloop
Oh my god.
on stage 2, so
Gotta be
he's a
careful.
little bit careful. Yeah, I don't want to see him
Like,
die again. So,
yeah, it is only stage 2. Like, you don't have to crazy push yourself yet. Just try to get through the stages, get some stuff under your belt.
oh, and that's true as well. I mean, zombie also had shocking beacons for the first teleporter that they
Mm,
could have used as
yeah.
well.
That would have solved all of his problems basically, except for the wisps, maybe. But yeah, definitely you gotta be conscious about what beacons you have.
They are a tool in your kit. I know a lot of people when they play captain, they just want to shotgun. You know, I'm the shotgun character. But
Yeah.
gotta use the stuff.
This is crazy damage, honestly. The syringe printer. Actually, I like that.
Really, it's not bad.
Yeah. With the polyloot and the needle tick that Goji has, it's a lot of damage. They have I mean, they're not Diablo captains, so they can't like super lean into a burst build. So I think that's a pretty good option just to get that proc build going.
I think syringes are good for Mithrix, but most other things you could speed shoot kind of. Not all the time, but it can kind
There's
of
also the
make up.
microbot thing where a lot more safety when you have more syringes.
That is true. There's a gas printer though, and I think they're gonna go into that one
That's
a
good
little
too.
bit.
For sure you gotta get one, at least.
Yeah, especially if you're not Goji and you don't have AoE.
Yeah. And losing the bungus on Goji.
We can see Tyler actually using the beacon as like a source of damage as well, which I think a lot of people forget about, that it's kind of like a little airstrike in itself. So,
Yep.
and that's a ban from TP, so they're gonna get
Ooh.
3 bans from the stage. So that's
AP
good,
round and a try shop on zombie as well. So
man.
much damage.
This whole run, I mean, and they still didn't even go into the watch printer, and they have this much damage. It's crazy, like so much
Yeah.
available. All right, Goji's going for the bans right now, and after this, oh no, they haven't even done TP yet. Never mind. Zombie and Goji are
No.
just gonna get bans first, which I think is usually if you can and it's on your route. I think it's a lot easier. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just doing more damage during TP means you have to worry about it way less.
And because Goji and Zombie both haven't hit the TP yet, they're gonna end the stage with more money than Tyler because Tyler's already hit the TP, getting less money from the TP enemies and then spending time to get the bans. Whereas there's still enemies spawning for both Goji and Zombie. Just in
Hmm.
case there's enough interactables to actually use the money on. But of course you don't want to go full loot the stage if you're trying to go quick.
Meanwhile, I do think Tyler might be the first out though, depending on how they play or how much else they loot. Like we were just talking about, like they have less money now, so we'll see how much they actually
Yeah.
get.
Like Tyler ended the TP with $200 ish, and the other two racers already have that and haven't even hit TP. So they're gonna end the stage with like maybe $500 to $600 possibly.
Hey, Tyler
Tyler
choosing
taking
the crit.
crit. Yeah.
Interesting. Soulbound from the
Soulbound?
shrine right on TP
What?
with that gas
Was
printer
that
there
the
and the fuel cell, dude. I'm just hold on,
I
hold
mean,
up.
Will-O-Wisp on Goji as well?
All they need is one
One
thing.
equipment.
Yeah, that's it.
That could be actually pretty good. Yeah. Maybe ignition tank in the future.
Like we really haven't seen like a an FMP build that hasn't been from like Bloom or something. So
Yeah.
this could be really cool actually if they find it.
I don't think it'll ever top that Bloom one though. Holy.
Dude, that one was great. That was the fastest Mithrix death we've ever seen in the races, probably.
That was a fun one to see. It really helped after the horrible stage 4 that I had.
You didn't even win that one, did you? That
No.
loadout? No.
It was like
Yeah.
a very cope stage 4 that I played horribly as well. And then I got everything to come together.
Yeah. The best build of all time.
Yeah,
We'll see
actually.
if Tyler gets this soulbound. They have enough to hit it. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. So they all have. Okay, Zombie has the least amount of AoE. But between Goji and Tyler, they have like pretty equal amounts here. Sulfur Pool's coming up. This stage does have equipment multi-shops, so we might be able to see
Yep.
their first equipment here, hopefully. Whether it be a pillar skip or some sort of damage. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I think the best stage they could get for trying to find equipment for stage 3.
Is it better than Scorch Acres?
Yeah, I believe so.
What makes it better? Out of
I think
curiosity.
just a higher rate of equipment try shops, I believe. I think there's a higher weight to them on this stage compared to
Okay.
Scorched.
At least they can both have it, or Quinn multi-shops unlock RPD, which is insane that it doesn't, but
Yeah, another bad thing about RPD, unfortunately.
here is an equipment multi-shop. Supermassive Leech,
Hmm.
question mark, and the backup. So they're gonna go for the backup. There's another equipment multi-shop near TP as well. I
You said
just
they're gonna go for the backup.
no. I said they're not gonna go for the backup.
Okay. There's actually another backup that
Okay,
Tyler just got.
back the hell up. There's a card as well. A
Look at that.
cube.
Actually, a lot of
There are a
equipments.
lot of multi-shops on the stage, so
Yeah.
could be good with the card for a little bit. I don't know
And
though. It
Goji,
depends
I
how much they're gonna
mean,
loot.
Goji taking a commanding lead now. Already done with the TP bots.
It just look at that efficient speed shooting. That's what it just
Yeah.
comes down
With the
to.
poly
Poly
loot.
loot,
Oh,
yeah. Uh-oh.
Genesis loop.
Okay,
Okay.
elixir coming in clutch.
Use your taser. Press M2. That's
No, man.
something that I feel like a lot of people kind of forget. Like I know that the M2 on Captain is a little lackluster, but it stops enemies from attacking you for like the entire duration of the cooldown. So you can basically perma stun an enemy by pressing M2.
You can. You can just it's like the
It's very
same
valuable.
cooldown as its uptime for the stun, so you just
Yeah.
keep going. There is another equipment try shop in the back. There's a lot of stuff on this stage that I don't like. Obviously, they're not going to get it all, but I wonder how much and what they're going to choose to get. This is one of those things where this is going to divide players a lot because, like, Zombie might loot this part of the map, like behind this area, and no one else might go here, and they're all just
Yeah.
going to spend their money on maybe other places. So we'll
There's
see who
lots of
gets what.
options here. I mean, the card could play very good value this stage as well, but it is a pretty big time sink, especially for gauntlet races. It's kind of scary to go into card.
A card is like a confidence check, I think. Like how confident in your build are you right now? Because if
Yeah.
you're not, then it's like okay, get some items and stuff. But
Yeah. They do have scrappers on this stage as well, so they could really just bulk up and get a lot of scrap fuel for a potential good printer in the future.
hmm
Or just waste their time trying it and then lose.
yeah, that's good too.
Recycler on Goji and the question
Oh,
mark
there
in
it
the try shop
is.
right next to TP. So as long as people don't take the cube in that try shop, I think everyone is gonna maybe get the recycler.
This kind of opens like this is really good actually, because recycler with soulbound means you can pretty much recycle
Zombie!
anything you want. Oh no.
We got booped off by the Templars.
That is something
Man.
that's really important. Do not put your back to an edge when you're fighting a Templar, please.
Yep. The
Gochi's
biggest thing you could do
actually
for Templars.
dropping the recycler and taking the wood sprite to put in a drone, and then
Okay.
going back for
Good.
the gnarled wood sprite was the first equipment reroll as well. A reminder that recyclers are seeded across rarities for all players. So, and a uke drop
Ooh.
for Tyler, which another poly loot.
Yeah, huge.
Goji having
Big boost in
$1
damage.
left, they're just leaving. I don't think they got anything too good on this map. Looks like they only got like 3 items and then a recycler. So
Yeah.
Just hoping they get
Still
some
the
stuff
only one
going
with
forward.
recycler.
Yeah, I don't know if others will find it. I mean, it's hard to
The thing
say.
is, there's a
Hmm.
cube inside that tri shop next to TP,
Cube's not bad.
and cube drone is kind of insane. So I
Yeah,
would. Oh, actually, Tyler didn't even bother with that tri shop. Is going to leave without the recycler, taking the
interesting.
backup.
I would have given the
Huh.
backup to an equipment drone and tried to get another equipment if I
Yeah,
could, but I mean, the backup here for captain is just like it's more of a defensive utility, I guess. Just sucking up
yeah,
whatever. You can use
and
it
like,
during pizza and like delete pizza, like,
yeah,
which is funny,
and at least they have the soulbound with it, so the insane cooldown is kind of mended a bit,
dude.
which
The
helps.
thing is though, if the backup kill anything, it doesn't reduce the cooldown, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, they won't kill anything. That's the
Yeah, I know. Just
thing. They're weak as hell. Zombie getting the recycler as well.
very good. Honestly, you might need that because the 2+5s are looking pretty
Yeah.
grim.
Gorse Tome in the shipping request. Actually, an egg out of the Chance Shrine on
Ooh,
stage 3. Only one that's going to
how do
find
you
that. And
resist
that's a pillar
that?
skip already.
Uh,
No,
uh,
that's greed. That's the greed check, and you failed it. You
I
take
don't
egg there.
know. He has plus 10 minutes, man. Like he might need something more than an egg.
Yeah,
I
but if you're the only one with the pillar skip, that's a lot of time saved by itself. And you're going to spend more time with the recycler
I
because you
think
are going to want to reroll stuff.
there's use cases for both. I think you can look
Recycler
at
is
it
full
either way.
gamble.
It is full gamble, and I think he's
That's
taken.
all it is.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, with the soulbound,
Mm.
you could recycle a ton of shit.
Yeah, it does help with the soulbound at least. And the fuel cell. Goji already done with the TP boss, another watch inside the TP. I
Feather
mean,
from
yeah,
TP
this
as
is
well.
enough damage to just get through the stages pretty easily.
Feather just
And look at
means
that,
they
actually
can
zombie
go
not
to the
speed
fight.
shitting. Oh, actually, a little bit.
Kind of at a bad angle there though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and died
Okay.
to the Genesis loop.
So
Man.
I see that zombie had a confused expression on his face there. I want to talk about vagrants and their explosion real quick
Yep.
because not everyone knows when the vagrant starts its explosion, right? In that exact position, it will start to raise up from that point. But the position in which the vagrant started the gloop is the position where you have to avoid line of sight from, not where it goes up in the air to. So if like
Yep.
you're on a ledge and the vagrant is exploding and comes over the ledge to see you, you're fine. But if you're underneath like the root, like where he was at, and then the vagrant goes out of sight, you're still dead because that's where it started. Very
Yep. Something
important.
you really have to keep in mind.
It's just a very visually misleading attack.
It is. I feel like it should not be like that for people to like understand the attack, but
No.
I mean, once you understand it, then you know how to dodge it. But it
Yeah,
really should move the attack up with the body of the thing that's attacking you,
you'd think. I
for sure.
maybe that's just like a one line code error, honestly.
Yeah, Hopu things.
Yeah. Zombie was really trying to go quicker on stage 3 though. I think if he was trying to go as quick as he is right now, I would have taken the egg. But if he was gonna go for more of a try to get something and try to reroll stuff into something insane, I would try to loot a
Yeah.
little bit more before going on a TP here or something. I don't know.
The egg is the competent choice. The recycler is the I'm kind of screwed right now. Let's try to get out of this hole
Yeah.
choice.
Shuriken for Goji on one of their
Ooh,
green rerolls.
beautiful.
That's something that's gonna be locked away for Tyler.
Orbital strike is so tough to hit against Mithrix, so getting that shuriken is insane actually.
Another polyloop for
Bands are actually
Goji.
usable. And a bird, quail.
That's really
Nice.
good.
Good movement.
Tyler getting the polyloop as well. This is a good stage for stuff, actually, especially compared to the last one. It's a lot of
Yeah.
just like good things.
They're really just looking for pillar
Especially
skips now. They have so much damage.
Koji just able to recycle everything right now that they want. They got Infusion, which isn't like amazing, but and Goji's the first one out of stage 4.
Infusion with Soulbound FMP?
Mm?
Let's see it.
Give me an FMP. Now.
The thing is, if there's a pillar skip and an
I know.
FMP, they're taking
I
the
know.
pillar skip.
Don't give them a pillar skip. Give them the
Yeah.
FMP and let me live vicariously through them.
There's ignition tank on the
Speed
stage as
printer.
well.
And Goji just going right in.
Nice, nice. They have the feather as well, so just a little bit of speed under their belt, and then the feather, they're kind of chilling.
Yeah, and they have the coil as well from the reroll, so they don't need that much.
Yeah,
I don't see any equipment multi-shops on my
I
screen yet.
know.
I'm
I'm
looking, dude.
looking
I'm
for it.
leaning in. Is there one next to TP? Is that the orange I saw over there? I don't know.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
like at 1 pixel, so.
Yeah.
Tyler's going to the speed printer
Equipments are the
as
biggest thing.
well. Oh, yeah. There's a mountain shrine I don't think anyone's going to go into. Maybe Goji will with enough damage.
Goji looked like they were going
Right?
to.
There is an equipment, not equipment, an ignition tank and a tri shop down there. If they do get an FMP, that would be massive.
Yeah,
But
gas ignition setup. Also got an opal next to that ignition tri shop, which is pretty big.
yeah. Grandparent here, Goji's speed shooting. A little bit far away though.
Double feather on Tyler.
Oh, that's so good. If the Mythics fight wasn't already like super comfy with 1, 2 just pretty much guarantees
Yeah.
they should be fine. Especially with the speed printer, they can choose to be as comfortable as they want. Oh, and Tyler found another Void Crate on stage 5. Let's see what it is. And it's a
Mm.
key.
Okay.
Interesting.
Potential there.
So if you're Goji and you find the key, do you re-roll it to try to get safer spaces, or you try to find the key on the moon to
Mm.
get safer spaces? Because finding the key takes a long time if it's not in a perfect
Yeah.
spot. But then, like, what if it is?
A gun on Goji. Are they going to reroll?
Ooh,
They are for massive,
no.
massive leech. Man, I mean, they're just see again. They're just
I
wanting the
know,
pillar
I
skips.
know,
That's it.
I
That's
know.
all they care about, and
There's
they
a
should care only about that. But man,
just to kill a boss with it and then re-roll it into churf or something.
I know
Oh my heart. There's another
Z
equipment near
construct
Tyler as well. Let's see what it's is.
cube
Cube. All
better
right.
than backup. Yep. Yeah. Do you reroll the key then? Reroll is into a
Zombies,
Wungus on zombie.
ah,
Yeah.
you do not reroll
So you do
it.
not. You do not. In hindsight.
Yeah.
But
Zombie
I think it's the right
rerolling.
call.
Hmm.
Trying
Yeah.
to find the key on the moon and then hoping for either spaces or re-rolling into spaces again. It's a lot of layers of cope, but
I don't know. I mean,
it'd be really
it's
good.
hard. Because, like, if Safer Spaces wasn't a pillar skip, right? But, like, it is, so
Yeah.
it's either I can win right now and not do pillars, or, I might have to do pillars and try to find the key anyway. But like,
Yeah.
it's hard.
At least if Goji takes the void key, they have the recycler. Whereas Tyler would not. Does not. So
It depends. They might take the Smeech or the cube or something if they find it.
yeah, I
Sad.
wouldn't
What
mind Cube for the Mithrix fight.
what a beautiful
And even for
FMP
pillars.
run. That was perfectly set up. Cube isn't bad, honestly, for Mithrix, just keeping him in space. And then you can actually use your utility on him. So
Yeah, actually.
Warhorn from TP, I think Goji's gonna reroll.
Probably. I don't think I would. Just because I value Warhorn probably more than most people.
You have recycler in your inventory.
Yeah, true.
You can't recycle
Assuming that they would bail
in
on
the fight.
recycler,
Yeah,
but
I mean
maybe leave the Warhorn on the ground and wait to see what other
yeah.
equipments are around.
So they get like a
But
wood sprite or something, it'd be really good, but
yeah, like the one on stage 3.
yeah. I mean, actually, Zombie got it here on this stage because that was the first equipment he re-rolled.
Oh, true.
So,
Not
so
bad.
for him, I might be more inclined to take the Warhorn there. That'd be nice.
Stompers? Okay. Goji
Oh,
found Stompers inside the Chance Shrine, literally right next to the TP. So it's go time, and Goji's gonna go fight the boss.
how many pulls on that was the shrine? Just one, or
I don't know. I don't know.
there's a
Goji has
fucking
double quail though.
focus
It's
crystal,
perfect.
dude. That is perfect.
Actually, no quails on Tyler, so Tyler's gonna get Stompers, but not really be able to use it during the Mithrix fight.
Because all those quails were rerolls, dude.
Yeah.
And there's the
Wow.
stompers for Tyler.
Oh man. That's crazy.
You know what's really funny?
Bruh by Tyler.
Both of them did this. Both of them got the stompers and immediately went to TP, but there's still an item left in the shrine. They could have just like
Yeah.
taken half a second to hit it again or something. But they're just so excited. They're just like, get me out of here.
Yeah. It's time to go. Got my pillar
All
skip.
right. I hope that Zombie finds it. If not, it's gonna be pretty. I mean, it's already rough, but
It's so tough to not find that, but we've seen it before.
yeah, it is right there too. You know.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find the void key. Because I mean, at this point, plasma shrimp, another polyloot would be crazy. Maybe even a tentabobble, I guess, if it's there, nothing else is better.
Yeah, I don't know where. And there's the gun decision
We're
for
gonna see the gun
Zombie.
recycler.
Yes, Zombie,
I want to see it, so
my
good.
hero.
Yeah, thank you, zombie.
It's gonna be the churf they need.
See Goji going for the skip. No key and like the first part of the moon, so no one's gonna get it.
Pretty
Actually,
much.
no, that's an exploder.
Zombie does get the headset. Very good. Goji's
Good.
about to enter the fight right now. Perfect.
With double quail, 3 bands, polyloot, crowbar, chilling.
Yeah, we were talking shit about the crowbar without Diablo earlier, but it's
Yeah, but
we're
if you
here.
just get capacitor stompers, I mean,
Yeah, what's the problem?
just get the gig items.
Yeah, double quail on Goji, it's just perfect.
Yeah,
Good
meanwhile,
damage. They
Tyler's gonna have
have
to use
bans.
Shuriken. No, Tyler doesn't even have Shuriken.
And
How
that
is
was a
Tyler gonna proc
reroll as
bands?
well.
Literally just orbital strike,
Orbital
but at
strike
least
with
has the
cube.
cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
This is
Goji,
gonna
look at
go
that.
so much faster for Goji.
Yeah, just such an advantage.
I wish Goji had cube though, to just get Mithrix in the same spot for the Fireband proc for Stompers and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I wonder what the rerolled. Oh, there was a focus crystal printer on stage 5,
Yeah,
right next to the TP.
Goji saw it after they only hit the TP. They like walked right over
Okay.
to it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a
I'd at
perfect
least get
stage.
2.
This is like a
Yeah,
ridiculous run. Like
yeah. They were handed so much damage.
all right, Zombie's about to re-roll the thing, I think. Unless he shot it over the
Nice.
side. I don't know where it is.
No, it landed.
Oh, okay.
Surely
Let's
it'll be better
see.
than
I'm rubbing
Ducleus.
my hands together. Fucking.
Mern. All right.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Better for earlier stages, getting through the TPs and stuff.
Yeah. Nice try. I respect it. Goji's already partway through phase 2, and Tyler's still struggling on through phase 1. If I were Tyler, I might be wanting just to go over to the ramps and just try to get some head stomper value or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, with double feather, you can get like pretty good height with stompers still up those ramps.
The thing is, like, I don't think what they're doing is wrong either. Like, staying close, getting the shotgun damage and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Depends on how much height they can actually get.
Nobody printed focus crystals, even Zombie, who found the printer before leaving.
It's surprising to me. I guess they didn't want to lose
I
the opals and the healing, probably.
I guess.
AP rounds and crits. I don't know.
With stompers, I feel like you just gotta
I
at least
listen.
one. At least one.
I'm with you. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
The speed and the focus crystal printer was just perfect. Perfect setup.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, Goji entering phase 3 Mythics as well. Tyler entering phase 2. The thing is here, you might think that Goji has the substantial lead. If Goji just eats a slice of pizza, Tyler can just win. So
Yeah.
it can happen to anybody.
And Tyler's still not a slow fight. Still like really good damage at least. So
No,
halfway through
it's
phase 2, just
this
about.
loadout does have a lot of damage. All right, pizza for Goji. They
Oh
do
my
have
god.
one-shot protection still, so they won't die
Oh,
from one. Okay,
oh, but you'll die from 2.
okay.
Oh, come on, Goji. Oh,
I
really focused on that ad over there for some reason. Just tase it and focus on pizza. You gotta focus on pizza.
I should shut my mouth.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
And now Tyler
Well,
just needing to get through this phase. Still struggling on phase 2 though. 50% health right now.
they're losing a lot of health
Hey,
here. They,
Goji, another slice of pizza. That's 2 deaths in one
dude,
phase. Such a good run. Oh,
all Tyler has to do is not die, and they get a bonus point here. So
yeah.
that's it.
Potential bonus, double bonus. Yeah, single bonus point for Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Man, the world was handed to Goji,
Wow.
and they choose a pizza
Actually,
party.
just a throw.
It's unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
It is
Yeah.
the first run of the day, though. Mistakes happen. This is where we see most of our plus fives in like the day. So,
Oh my god.
oh, don't do it again. Oh, Jesus,
Goji,
that
please,
that
please.
crazy quail. Oh my god, dude.
Oh. Yeah, it's a Goji 401, Goji not swag, actually.
I just gotta lock in.
Yeah. Like even if you're not playing super efficiently, you still have such a good run that you just gotta keep the consistency up. No plus fives. It's the biggest thing, which is what
They
Tyler's doing.
messed up their quail jump there right at the end. They could have probably phase four skipped had they hit it. Looks like they're just gonna go into phase four.
Yeah.
They didn't want to. Needle tick brought them in. They shot too much. A little bit of shotgun greed.
Should be some speed shooting to get microbots back potentially.
Oh,
Because yeah, you
Tyler.
should not be
Okay.
using orbital strikes like Goji just did.
Yeah.
When Mithrix has the microbots, he's gonna delete anything you put down. So you
Yep.
really have to get those microbots back first.
Dodging the shuriken that would have absolutely killed them. And phase four looks to be done. Good job, Goj.
GG
First run of the
Goji.
day.
Just tough pizza, tough pizza.
Man, just slices.
Yeah. Tyler on
Meanwhile,
pizza now.
yeah, we'll see. Again, one pizza slice for Tyler, and it's over. So,
Look at Zombie. Zombie even passing up Tyler. Look at this. I
well,
mean, obviously the plus fives, but real time, because the quail,
they
because the
recycled
recycler,
quails. Yeah,
yeah,
that's how it
they're
be.
just giving so much more damage with the stomper value.
And they're about to end phase three right now. They could, they're going to set up for a phase four skip, it looks like, here, which is the right choice.
Yep.
Oh, Tyler dies the pizza. I saw that one coming.
Oh
He,
man.
he just got there a little late, and he still could win here, right? But no bonus points if he does. So, dude, honestly, I will say Zombie had the best Mithrix fight
Yeah.
by far.
Extremely quick fight.
It was just the early stages that just kind of caught him. He had to wake up a bit.
Yeah.
It is 5 a.m. for Zombie, by the way, or something. So
Yeah. 6 a.m.
now
I think. A
Zombie
little early.
or Tyler just has to not eat one more slice of pizza.
Or golem shots. Oh god.
Yeah, looks like okay. They're gonna try to go for a phase four skip here. Looks like. Oh,
Oh.
don't do that. Don't do
Now,
that.
now you better stomp at least. Not even. Did
No.
Oh, I think Tyler really
Oh,
forgot
wasted the
that he had
band.
stompers.
No more
Yeah.
phase four skip. Oh man, it just kill him. Just kill him.
And
Uh
the
oh.
and the
Uh oh.
fight.
Uh oh.
Hmm.
Stop. Okay.
Okay. Still not
That
safe.
a
Pretty
little
low
bit of
health.
a mess up there in the last part of the phase. If he just held onto his stompers or something, while falling, and then just used his orbital when Mythic spawned in. It would have been a skip, wouldn't have to be here. Using
Yeah.
Squid Polyps actually in phase 4 though to get Mythics down lower and quicker by reviving drones is actually a good call. We don't see people using that very often, but it's a good strat. Man, what a
Yep. I'll be right
loadout.
back.
Okay. This was not one where we had no deaths in it, but tough. I was really hoping that Tyler would get through. We'd see our first like bonus points with this system, because every time that we get someone really close to getting, whatever. Actually, Tyler just dropped a mocha on the ground there from the shipping request form. I would have just picked it up. That's actually a time save back to the ship. That would have been really a lot better. Not that they need it specifically right now this second, but it could have actually mattered if someone else had like a +5 or just one. They're lagging for me a little bit, so but fortunately it's on the last part of the run. Not bad. I was afraid at some point, like stage 5, I was like, especially for Zombie, I was hoping that he would have a good fight. Because I didn't want him to have to struggle through anything, but he did really, really well.
Yeah,
Let
Zombie
me
did good there.
let me bring in Goj and Zombie. Hello, Goji and
What up,
Zombie.
guys?
Yo.
Hey.
How was the run? I mean, let's brush over the deaths first and talk about the seed. Seed good?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sheep is good, yeah.
Mhm.
dude, the from the very start with like the poly loot, and you guys had an FMP build that just didn't have an FMP for, which made me sad on a personal level. You guys had bans handed to you the whole time. You guys had plenty of damage, AoE. There was a speed printer, there was a focus crystal printer, and like the headset right next to TP, and feathers, like and opals.
Mm.
Yeah.
The
It was
one
a
thing
run.
that you missed, Goji, that I don't even think really mattered, but it was just a void cradle on stage 5, right under where you spawned. Had a void key in
Oh,
it, but we don't know where the void
yeah.
key was. So when re-rolled, it was also a Wungus. So again, you didn't really
Oh,
miss
word.
like
Yeah.
too much, unless you re-rolled
Mm.
the needle tick. I don't remember where you got the needle tick.
I no, I think I got the needle tick before I got the recycler.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that was
makes
stage
sense.
1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're the only one to find that, by the way. No, yes, you're the only one who
Yeah.
went back.
Yeah.
That far. Let's bring in Tyler. Hello, Tyler. Oh yeah,
Hello.
Yo.
Tyler, you won by the way.
Oh wow, really?
GG,
Sorry,
Tyler.
I forgot. So everyone
Actually, kind
died.
of close between Goji and Tyler. They're 2 minutes apart, just about.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What?
Everyone died, so no bonus points,
Yep.
unfortunately. But Goji eating pizza, Zombie, you had a tough time
Just
earlier on in the run, and then
yeah, just some silly deaths.
Tyler you ate pizza too.
Yeah.
So a good
Yeah,
wake
my
up
sprint
run.
button was smoked.
Tough.
Biggest thing for you, Tyler, that you missed, there was a recycler and a question mark next to stage 3 TP.
Yeah, and the
And
tri shot
that
too.
gave a lot of goodies, 2 quails, which helped with the stompers substantially. There was a shuriken and a lot of good stuff from the recycler, actually. I think both
Basically,
took it to the moon.
activating the quails or activating the head stomper with quails though for the Mythic fight was huge for the other guys. They had way faster
Yep.
fights. It's just that they all died. So
Yeah, plus
more.
fives.
+5s.
The head
Damn.
stomper was so silly. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit this chance shrine. Maybe there's a skip in here. And I was like, oh, the best possible item to get. Like, cool. Solves everything.
I had the exact same mentality, just like looking for some sort of skip, stage 5, and headset appeared, and I was like, oh, cool. Well, that fixed all of my problems.
Right next to that focus crystal printer that nobody touched, actually, which I was very
Yeah,
surprised at.
No,
I didn't think
I
about
did think
that.
about it, and I did think about it, and I completely forgot because I was like, you know what,
Yeah.
I've got damage, fine.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
mean, still crazy damage in the run throughout the whole
Yeah.
run. So,
And I know Goji, you saw the gun on stage 5, and I know you probably thought about using it and then re-rolling the boss item or something. Zombie did that,
Yeah.
and they got a Mern, so you didn't really miss on anything insane.
I was about to ask about that because I was like, man,
Yeah.
I know the right play here is re-rolling this gun and trying to get a
Yeah,
skip.
I
But
know.
like, the little like damage demon inside my brain was like, no, you can get a churf, you get a churf.
Yeah,
Damage
But I was like,
demon.
that doesn't
I
do me
listened to it.
anything. Yeah,
I wanted to
Good
see
though,
one,
because we
but
wanted to know. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
So thank you,
yeah,
Zombie.
the sacrifice was appreciated.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
also
GG Tyler.
re-rolled, it was just like, well,
I
it
think it was a
depends on
leech.
well for you. For
Yeah.
zombie,
Look.
it might have still been a leech because I don't think Goji re-rolled that many equipments, so
Mm.
not too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, good starting run. Let's put you guys on the next one, and good luck. Hopefully, everyone's a little bit awake now, ready
Cozy
to
Bandit.
get into it.
Yeah, I think the coffee kicked
Bandit.
in. So
Good
My
luck,
belly's full
everybody.
of pizza now.
Yeah.
there you go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay. Bandit time.
Bandit. Dandit.
Yeah, Bandit even. So
I
that's gonna be an
mean,
interesting one. Huh?
yeah, Bandit never really has any bad loadouts, so we should be pretty comfy.
You say that, but like when I have Blast in my inventory, I'm like, man.
No,
Not
it's
that it's
really not that
bad.
bad.
It's not bad, but it sucks also. You know what I mean?
It's
You know what I'm
definitely,
trying to, you know what I'm saying
especially
though?
when you get the
Like,
Shatter Spleen and then you have Blast instead of the burst. It's like,
you
man,
miss
I
out
could get
on
so much
so
value off
many
of Bleed, but now
synergies,
I'm getting
dude.
like 4 stacks of Bleed instead.
Even like Shattering
eh,
Justice and Scorpion and like all those like things.
yeah, all
Or
those
just
proc
like
skills.
just walking behind an enemy and just spam clicking your mouse and it immediately dying is something that you
Yeah.
don't get with it. I think Burst is good. Or Blast. I think Blast is fine. I don't like using it.
Yeah,
A lot.
it's kind of similar, but even less aggressive than like the comparison of Charge Punch and Thunder Punch. Like
Yeah.
Thunder Punch is trash
how it
garbage, but it's
feels.
still a really good, like a really solid skill. Like
Yeah.
Blast is still good, but it's still trash garbage compared to
Yeah,
what it
that
can
you
be.
see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying.
Yeah, a Blast Shower right off the bat on Tyler as well.
And we said Blast too much, it showed up. There's also two
Yeah.
other equipments off spawn here. So depending on which one that people open, you know, you can maybe get a skip right away or something. It's a lot of money to
Yeah.
open up all of the equipments on the stage, so I feel like they're just gonna pick one. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I don't know.
And I actually agree with host in chat here. I do think the secondary is the most important difference in this in the loadout, and you really do want the throwing knife instead of the melee knife, especially when it comes to the Mithrix fight. You just have so much more reliability with hemorrhage stacking when you're able to just throw the knife instead of needing to be literally right next to Mithrix.
Fortunately, there are setups to just do it anyway, but it can be scary, especially
It's a
getting in
lot
at the
more
right
aggressive.
time with the smoke bomb as he's dropping and not getting hit by like the shockwave and stuff. We've seen people die to that quite a bit. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's free or anything, but you can do it pretty consistently at least. It's not like you can't get hemorrhage on him at all.
Yeah. Just a
Just
lot more
scary.
risky.
Yeah.
Instead of just being able to throw the knife from like even across the arena if you wanted to.
Because that's the thing, like, as people have played Bandit more and more in kind of a speed fashion, it's all just been about the hemorrhage for the Mythics fight, really. You get there and you multiply the hemorrhage damage with the backstab stuff, and you just do your best.
Yep.
It's always so consistent, right? So.
Yeah, it's almost like Blight should feel
Whoa.
as good as hemorrhage.
Whoa. No. No.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
sorry. The damage over time character shouldn't have a better damage over time. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
shut
right.
the hell up. Also, we have Chrono Bobble from the TP. We saw that Tyler actually looted a lot less than the other two. I like Goji's build with the watch. I don't know where they found it. And also the key is very nice. I don't really think that the stun grenade does much for zombie here because you can stun with your shift. So
Yeah.
it feels just kind of like a build that's doesn't have anything yet. But it's fine. We're early on, but I like that Goji has something.
Yeah, watch is nice. I think there was also a focus crystal, but it might have been in the same tri shop as the watch or something.
Yeah,
But I do like
probably.
Focus Crystal as well. I think that's a very important item on Bandit. You have the Smoke Bomb that deals so much damage, and you can crowd control so much with it.
The thing, like, with Bandit, the better you get with Bandit, the more comfortable you are always playing him like an actual rogue character. Just always behind someone.
Yeah,
Always getting your backstab, stunning constantly. So, very important.
that's where the confidence comes in as well.
Yeah. And let's see the other items that Tyler's going to get. I know there's a large chest here on like the middle pathway right under him. I don't think he saw it. Or maybe he's come
There's
back
that
for it
Blood
later.
Shrine as well. I don't think Goji hit the Blood Shrine before leaving to loot, which I feel like I would have.
Maybe they
But
calculated out exactly how much money they need, plus or minus 1 gold. You see Goji's face looking
there
at
you go.
FMP, and it's like, dude.
Yeah, buy FMP. Not today.
So the equipments on the map are 2 blast showers and an FMP. The large chest was a Lepton Daisy.
8.
Not bad. And by not bad, I mean there's nothing in their build that's valuable except the watch. So, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe the key.
Blast Shower potentially if they can
Mocha's
get
not
some bans
bad,
going.
but we're not getting Aqueduct coming up, so they're gonna
Look
have
at
to
that
just find
zombie
them
taking the
naturally.
FMP. Did they not open the other equipment barrel, or just deciding that Blast Shower was not the call?
I think they're going for a gamble here. I think they're saying that I have an ignition tank, and if
Ignition
it works
tank, yeah.
out, dude, fucking. I mean, honestly, it's good for the teleporters if you have 1 gas with an ignition tank and FMP. It pretty much just kills the
Yeah.
boss for you.
And maybe zombies like, hey, I was kind of struggling in that first loadout. Let's try to differentiate from others and see if this build can really propel me forward, which it can. There's a lot of potential for it.
Okay, interesting to see zombie going after the. Okay, hold on. All right, there's a routing issue on zombie's screen, I think. So he went from the TP to the scrapper with the shrine, scrapped 1 item, left, didn't pick it up, went back to the blood shrine near TP, and then is going back to the shrine to play it to pick up the item and scrap more. I think this is like what I
Yeah.
mean. We can kind of simplify these things together a little bit. Also, that shrine scammed the hell out of him.
Yeah, I mean,
That
that
was a
alone
lot
is
of.
at least minus 1 minute, which
Yeah,
it really
actually.
does add up. And that routing is kind of, it is kind of crucial. You
Like
got to be on it.
when we think about last loadout and how close it kind of was, there was 2-minute difference at the end of a run. Sometimes that's a lot of a difference, right? Sometimes we don't even see 2 minutes. We see like less than a minute. So when we think about how in stage 1
Yep.
you took a minute to do that, it's like, okay, well, what about what about the rest of the run? Keybox here for Goji. Let's see what it is.
Who?
All right, well, nothing super exciting. They get another equipment, and it's a credit card, which it saves money if you don't go too far into the greed aspect of it. It does make all your chests cheaper, so it's something.
It does.
Not like they can use Blast Shower for bans right now.
We'll see if Goji takes the Blast Shower out of the stage, which does mean, again, the routing thing where Goji is going to have to run all the way back to that Blast Shower after looting that whole side already.
Yeah.
There's also a crowbar printer on stage 2, which there's potential there as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scrapper also.
Another equipment up top near Tyler. This is like what I was talking about in the last loadout with sulfur pools, how it's kind of there's loot everywhere, and we're gonna see players split around with what they get. This is kind of one of those stages as well. Looks like Goji's med drone flew in on screen and perfectly blocked their lights out.
Love that.
That was insane. What do they get from TP? Pretty quick boss kill.
Another poon.
Okay. Did you see Goji shaking their head? They're like, what the? There is a radar scanner.
Yeah.
And yeah, so nothing too great on the stage so far.
I'm trying to see how much scrap fuel they have. I mean, they all only have like 1 item to scrap for crowbars. I don't know if it's even worth to go into crowbars. Maybe 1.
I don't know. Because, like, you want to think about, like, stage 5 kind of crowbars, right? And I think a couple stacks of Desperado, even like 3 or 4, make the crowbars, like, insane. You could, like, already half health the boss with one shot. But with Lights Out, it doesn't really matter as much. You can already pretty much kill the wisps anyway with only like one crowbar or something. And like that's the most you're really going to use it for on average to actually utilize it.
I think that's more full looting
Can you not?
perspective of it.
Okay.
I think Lights Out is a lot more valuable than you think, especially when the time is not as long as you're usually used to.
I guess
Lights Out
they're
is
not
still
going to get
insane damage.
as many elders, I guess.
Yeah, I think especially for Gauntlet, it's still Lights Out is very, I think even more viable than Desperado when it comes to Gauntlet, just because you have so much more comfort when it comes to both just moving through the stages and the teleporter events, being able to get more smoke bombs up. There's a brain coat on Goji.
That's in the large chest near the crowbar printer. There's also an adaptive chest right under it. The thing is, I don't really see people using Lights Out well enough yet. I think because what you want to do when you play Lights Out, it resets all your charges of your burst or blast, and you want to use those to get things low, and then you want to like kind of finish off an enemy with Lights Out at least at like half health or something, or less to kind of chain things together so you can get reloads faster, you can get smoke bombs and knives faster. I kind of feel
Yep.
like it's less of a frontal hit for crowbar and more of a last half with Slayer kind of hit is what I kind of
Actually,
think of it
what
as.
I've really liked and something that I used in my previous world record for Bandit was spamming your M1 and M2 on the boss and then
Yeah.
leaving the ads alive, getting that reset like you were saying, and then spamming your M1 and then getting that reset off of some random ad with your Lights Out as well.
Yeah.
So again, I
That's
think
the
that's why
play.
the crowbar is pretty important, just to make sure you're able to get that massive damage increase. A lot of hemorrhage stacks, a lot of M1 spam.
Yeah, just like when like Desperado, you shoot the boss with Desperado. With Lights Out, you shoot everything else, which is kind of like a playstyle thing, but
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
Equipment try shop on stage 3. Hopefully stage 3 is better with items because this stage 2 was pretty trash.
Stage 1
honestly,
was trash. Like I don't
as well. Yeah, at least the crowbar printer on this stage.
Nothing too great in the try shop. There's a question mark, so we'll see. There's a gas printer as well, so maybe Zombie's kind of looking at some good shit here. That FMP. The thing is, like FMP is not something that you're gonna probably see yourself keeping in a gauntlet run because you want a skip so badly. And there are better and easier damage equips that have less cooldown. So
yeah, and less investment needed.
Yeah, it has a hard kind of spot. Oh, and there's a band in the adaptive chests that Zombie pulled it out of. So it's good.
Only one getting that.
Yeah.
Huge. Where is that? Okay.
Right under the large chest near the crowbar printer.
All right, so Tyler's probably not even going to find that. Just going to leave.
Oh? I mean, Tyler's already been over there near where the large chest was, so I don't know if they're going to go back unless they specifically saw it and wanted to get it later.
Yeah. Actually, we have 3 different equipments on 3 different racers now. Goji took the card to the stage 3. Didn't even worry about the blast shower.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
Just didn't want to go back for something that would have been a gamble anyway. Like already they don't have bans, so
a focus crystal also on stage 3, which again I do think focus crystal with bandit is pretty good, like really good, especially if you're being aggro getting in there. There's an egg in a try shop on stage 3.
Well, that's probably going to be the one everyone goes for. I think you can skip with bandit with 1 egg, right? Yeah,
I believe so. Was it with 1 feather?
With 1 feather you can do it for sure, but I think without it, if you just have a little bit of speed or something.
Yeah, I think I remember Kay showing me just without a feather.
Yeah, it's close though. It's like you have to know how to do it. But
yeah, you got to know it, or else you probably won't get it.
Okay, there are a lot of equipments on the stage. Actually, there's 3 equipment try shops. In Goji, I mean, there are like 2 regular multi shops that they could go into as well, but they're not going to stay that long to really use the card, which is good. The big problem with card is that it has this mental like curse attached to it where you look at all the items you could have and then you stay and get all of them. So as long
Can't
as you're
greed too much.
as long as you're resistant and you're just getting the free money that card gives you, basically, it's fine. You gotta be careful. Double
Tyler
Dune
looked a
Strider
little
for
low on his
everybody.
TP. Oh, Goji. Oh, actually just was standing still, thinking that Crystal was gonna block the volley from Dune Strider, and no, there's AoE to it as well, so
Tough
it
plus
actually
5.
took him down.
Also,
+5, -1 watch.
just the angle of that, they kind of shot over it anyway, from
Yeah.
above. The watch,
Probably should have
honestly,
just
is a
kept the
huge
distance there,
loss.
like Tyler's doing now.
Oh, man.
Tyler's
Oh,
stream is dying for me.
it is, yeah. Tyler almost got hit by the orb that came like super far around. If they got hit by that, they would have died there. Zombie on a stage 3 as well. This is not a comfortable position. Tyler should be able to kill it right now, though. This is, yeah. So because of Slayer, this is where you really want to use that lights out there a little bit earlier. Oh god, the orbs. Dude. Like, I was using a lot of shotgun shots and everything there, but I even saw him throw out his knife because he had like the muscle memory of having thrown one.
Yeah,
But
I'll do that too.
it's like when you're
Chrono
playing
bubble from the
Railgunner
TP.
and you have the polar mine and you're just like, oh, I'm not moving actually.
Yeah. Man, I hate that mine.
It's your
There's a
favorite.
Void Cradle, Sticky Bomb Printer
Ooh.
on Goji.
Well,
Probably not worth going into without scrap. There's a Trophy Hunter, actually.
that is.
Which.
Nah, I mean.
Yeah.
They
I think we're on the same track there.
They could get a Mern next stage, which would be okay, but only for another stage or so. Well, I mean, like, it's
if they're
fine
being
during
aggro and
Vithritz.
using the hemorrhage, yeah, I think it wouldn't be a bad call. But it's definitely a gamble.
Let me say, I do think Mern is fine when you consider the ads in Mithrix, but if Mithrix hits you, like, I mean...
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, like, I don't... It's not gonna really save too much there, but if you're slow in the
Chrono
ads
bubble.
and stuff, dude, the chronos are stacking.
Yeah. Zombie taking the gun. Probably just gonna get the Mern on this stage, actually, which is probably the best call for this gun, unless there's something good later on. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
like
obviously, if this recycler comes out.
Like,
yeah.
Still has to wait for the gun cooldown, though, before we can see if they decide to do it or not.
I do hope so. Yep, cool. Good job, Zombie.
And they need it, too,
Death
because
mark.
they don't have healing right now.
Yeah.
Goji has a slug now, which is good. It was, like, right next to TP, I think, in the multi-shot, but...
I mean, this
everyone
Myron
else
would have saved Goji. It would have saved Tyler time, also.
That's true.
Taking the egg.
Good call.
Capacitor on Tyler.
Do you take the capacitor over the egg? No, I don't think so.
No.
Because you don't have a band, and again, the damage we're looking for Mithrix is hemorrhage. And we need
I mean, like, they don't have crazy damage either.
No, they don't. This is not, like, an amazing run, to be honest.
No. What do they have for damage items? The AoE gas? The one sticky bomb on Tyler? I guess the polyloot on Goji's insane. Where did that come from? Oh, that was actually over the hill next to the TP side. Tyler didn't even bother scouting that side, which that's pretty bad, actually.
Well,
both of the other racers got the polyloot.
It's bad because Zombie has it. The fact that Goji has it, they still have a +5, so it could kind of equal out.
Yeah. The thing is, the other two racers are going to be a lot more comfortable getting through this TP4 and TP5, where Tyler needs to maybe find something or really utilize that AoE to get him through this stage.
Just looking at their build is funny. This is like almost all items that I would just get rid of almost like entirely.
Yeah.
In a normal run.
They could have really hit the blue portal, especially for Goji and Tyler not having the band. They should
Yeah,
have
I mean,
maybe gone blue portal and
they
see what reds
spawn
were available.
right next to one of the spots for it. I would have liked to see if the newt was actually there. I actually think it is. I think
Yeah.
I could see it on zombie screen.
I think that's
So,
very worth.
yeah.
3 chrono baubles, like come on now.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
This capacitor will help Tyler though, not having the poly loot.
Hmm. This is gonna be a tough because like Grove naturally just has a lot of tankier enemies, and they don't have any speed either. So all the larva and jellyfish can sneak up on them while they're trying to shoot something that's tankier. It's not
Yep.
perfect. Zombie is low health. I don't know if that was. I just looked back.
It was Blood Shrine.
Okay, I was gonna ask if it was a shrine
Yeah.
or self-inflicted.
Really utilizing this run.
As you should.
Yep.
You know, it's really funny. Like if you've played the game for a long time in like a full loot format, some interactables on the stage, like you see them with your eyes, but not your brain sometimes. So they're like essentially invisible. I don't know how else
Yeah.
to describe it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But
You're
so
like, oh, there was a healing chest? Oh, okay.
like yeah, I didn't
My bad.
like your eyes will just glaze right over it or something, you know.
Yeah.
So I know for like a few runners, like when they started to do gauntlet races after coming from that kind of mentality for a long time, they had to like relearn what to actually look for on the map, which is really
Yeah, what to
interesting.
care about.
Yeah. Tyler's a little low here, kind of scaring
Yeah.
me. There's a lot of
The
jellyfish
Titan
coming
also.
in. The Titan's not dead. The AoE shots from the Dune Strider, and no Mern or healing to help them out. Oh my god.
This is scary. And actually, Zombie taking the capacitor from stage 1 with the band with 2 crowbars. I'm liking
That's
Zombie.
good.
I
I
think
mean, no death
Zombie's
either.
setup is amazing here. Yeah, no death. Biggest factor here. Where Tyler, I think, might even take this +5 on this. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Just too many things around, not taking care of the pre-spawn Titan that really messed up with the fists coming at him.
We talk about it a lot and we repeat it a lot, but it's really important to take out
another
dude.
+5.
So
Yeah.
So it's really important to kill the things that you think will be a problem to you during the teleporter, because they will be a problem. And it's not like you can do the teleporter quick enough to avoid it. It will become an issue. And also there right at the end, Tyler was standing on the ramp thing, the triangle ramp. But Dune Striders and Golems all shoot through walls with their AoE. It's something you have to really remember. And we already saw Goji did that earlier, but like even if you're like there's a solid wall, like a full plane, an infinite plane between you and the Dune Strider, it will just kill you through the wall anyway. It doesn't care. Like so don't hug walls when you're trying to avoid them. It's important.
Yep, don't use Bubble Shield.
Yeah, Bubble Shield's a great example of that actually. Like
yeah. Meanwhile, Zombie just playing it safe, has the capacitor, can go for a backstab capacitor, but I mean, still just crazy damage with the capacitor
look
band.
at that damage.
Yeah. Zombie's looking great. Goji done with the TP though. Only 1 +5. Where Tyler's at 2 +5s now. The one who won first in the first loadout.
Yeah, Goji just had an easier time. They took out the Titan right away. And
Polyloop.
Zombie had an easier time because they had the capacitor with the band. So
Yep.
and obviously, yeah, both of them did have polyloot, but I think it mostly came down to the strategy of the stage more than the stages that came before it.
Yeah, I do think Tyler was equipped enough to get through this stage, but maybe he just didn't play it as effectively as he should have, unfortunately. Again, that Stone Titan, I think, was the biggest factor, really changing the pathing that Tyler had to do.
I mean, it was the moment he died as well. He had to turn into the Dune Strider that was shooting to avoid the hand. So
Yep. And
there's wings.
Goji getting wings, yeah, out of an adaptive chest, which
really
I
good
think,
pull.
Yeah, I think that's probably more of a time save than egg, but I think both are pretty comparable at this point.
Yeah. I think with wings though, it's actually probably better for the Mythics fight here because you can shotgun while in wings and also go in for the backstabs.
Yep. And I
With
think for
egg,
phase 2 specifically, being able to fly in multiple directions, going after enemies and using that backstab, it's really nice.
yeah. I think egg is a really good get out of jail free card though. But especially in pizza, I think wings and pizza is a little scary. But for
Yeah, it definitely
everything
can
else,
be.
I think wins so much better. What
There's
is
a
that?
band printer on stage 5. Runald's
Oh,
band
okay,
printer
with
and
a
a scrapper.
right next to it. And Tyler just picked up Vand right before
Oh,
it.
that's so sad. They're gonna see that right on spawn and be like, "All right, well."
That's the most tragic thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely a DPS decrease there, unfortunately.
I
Pretty
mean, look,
substantial one.
it's such a hindsight thing, but like, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You don't have bans at this point. You have to take the ban there. But like, dude, come on.
Yeah, I
It
definitely would
sucks
have as
so
well.
bad.
You have the capacitor. It's not really doing much.
It
Finally got
sucks
your ban
so
on stage
bad.
4. But
And he sees one band in this try shop, and he's like, "Fuck," you know. I want to like when he's just gonna see that band printer, and he's like, "Dude."
yeah,
I need him to turn around actually, so you can see it.
just gonna be
Oh,
defeated. I
there it
already
is.
pinged it actually, but yeah.
It's at the corner of his screen.
But you might as well get more banned.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Rough. And still, yeah, another +5. And still no pillar skip also on Tyler, which makes it even worse.
Oh man. I unmuted and he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?" Oh man. He's probably gonna die
Pissed.
here again. Oh man, that is tough.
Actually pissed. I would be
Oh,
too. I mean, that's just messed up.
I don't do that. Bro.
Meanwhile, Goji's stacking up. How many is that? 7? 8?
7 bans, dude.
Ooh.
8 now.
With backstab bandit, you got wings.
Here.
Let's go. Time to pack up.
But I mean, like,
No,
we're
you
looking.
take a polyloot there. Yeah, good job,
Yeah.
Goji.
We're looking at Zombie here though, because Zombie doesn't have a death, and
Yeah.
they can get the band printer too. So
Yeah, just a little bit behind, but I mean, much better setup. I think still, yeah, no pillar skip on Zombie though, so that is gonna be a little bit of a time loss unless there's something that they can find as a pillar skip on this stage. Please find the band printer, Zombie.
turn around.
Please don't go straight to TP. That's
We'll
something
see.
I've really tried to focus on is even though I can go straight to TP, let me get some high ground kind of near I spawn first.
Scouting
Let's
is
scout
so
a
important.
little bit, just a little bit, because it matters so much. I mean, that alone, just the band printer with a scrapper pretty close to it.
Yeah, like,
And Zombie's missing it.
I understand the tunnel vision of keeping on the route, going where you need to, but you gotta look around a little bit while you do it.
You
'Cause
need to scout.
That's the whole game, right? It's like routing and scouting.
Yep. Routing, scouting.
Oh,
Spitting and dipping.
Tyler. Oh my god.
Yeah, Tyler's actually.
I think that bear saved them actually. Jesus.
Rough.
I don't want to like. Oh no way. Okay, I don't want to like say they will or won't, but this might look like a DNF for Tyler at some point here. This is getting really bad.
No movement speed either. The wings are helping Goji so much here.
Yeah. Like really good for Goji getting those wings out of the adaptive chest. That was really, really good pull.
Oh, still really dangerous though. Goji might even take a +5 this stage.
Hopefully they don't.
Also,
they did.
Zombie getting a behemoth on this stage.
Okay.
Which is really nice.
Chilling, man. He just needs to find the goddamn band printer. And that's another death for Tyler. It's up to 5 for him right now.
2 deaths on Goji now. Oh. Zombie, I mean, hey, the consistency play is never a bad thing. If you can just get through a run pretty quickly, like a 45-minute run deathless, is still a potential first place.
And if not, like, still could be a high score. Like higher than last, right? Like second place. Like,
get through the run above all things. people can throw their faces at the run going as quick as possible, but if you get 5+5s, like it's rough.
To be fair, I know that you weren't saying that Tyler was doing that. I just want to be clear so that other
Yeah, no.
people listening, Tyler's like just in a bad spot here. The decisions that were made on the previous stages are just like snowballing.
Tyler just had an unfortunate stage 4 altogether, I think.
And I think it's not only snowballing like the actual like run, but it's also like might be snowballing mentality here a little bit too. It's a little bit
Yeah.
tough to deal with,
Seeing that ban burner, I'd be so pissed.
dude. I felt that
Because
one.
it's the right call to take the Vand when you don't have anything and you have capacitor, but
Yeah, like
man.
dude, he was on stage 4 with no damage whatsoever and a capacitor as bandit, and he's like, dude, I need to take this. I need something.
Yeah. Oh, and Tyler spawned back into the grandparent's son. And yeah. All right, Zombie, this is all you. All you. All eyes on you. Get a backstab with this capacitor, preferably. Not going to. Okay, that's fine. Kind of a weird spot with the back to the cliff, but so much damage. The behemoth alone is so much of a damage increase. Honestly, the band printer is not like extremely needed for Zombie to still have a really good run, but it would help so much.
Yeah. Goji's onto the moon first. The thing is, Zombie's not gonna go back and see it. It's too far away, and
It's pretty far.
they're kind of comfortable with their loot.
Might even be able to see it from the TP, honestly. There's kind of
I
a
don't
line of
think
sight
so.
there. I don't know.
Is there? It'd
There
be
might be.
really like threading a needle, dude.
Yeah. It's just right over that. Ah, you can see it. You can see it. I know you can. That's the thing. You have to scout. And I think Zombie's doing a good job here. Really trying to look for
Look at
things
it.
that he knows
Look
are
at
locked
it.
up.
Ping it. I see it too. I see it.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
ping
there.
it.
It's there.
People don't ping enough, man. Start pinging. You have to click on every fucking orange locked item on the map that you can see.
Yes. That's your biggest job as you're going through the TPs is looking at every single thing you possibly can while you're waiting for the TP to charge up. And Zombie kind of just not doing that now. Maybe just pinged what they thought they can see, but you really have to focus in and try to see what you can find.
Lock in.
Yeah. But yeah, Zombie gonna have to do pillars, but I mean, a 10-minute advantage not having any +5s compared to second place here with Goji. It's looking good. Just keep up the consistency. Good job, Zombie.
Yeah. He's going back a little bit, but probably just for the stuff in this immediate area. And the shrines here, just gonna waste some money on and see.
Getting a watch. Really good.
That is really good damage. Oh, he's going back a little bit more. What did he see? Did he see it? No, he's pinging shit.
Please.
Look to
Yeah,
your
go
left.
up higher. Go up higher.
Yes. No, he's gonna go back, isn't he?
Don't. Okay. This is fine because maybe Zombie will take the vent all the way up, and then Zombie will definitely find it.
Or maybe
Zombie's
he just
really wanting a
spotted this
pillar skip.
equipment. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Actually, wings. Not taking wings.
What are you doing? All right. Okay.
You take wings.
Oh man. All right. Well, why would he open the equipment barrel if he didn't want the wings? I don't understand.
Yeah. If you don't if you're not wanting a pillar skip and you're not wanting to lose capacitor, then
see it, ping it.
why open it?
It's
there
right there. I see it.
And now for sure, like you have to know that wings is the call. You don't need capacitor. You want that time save on skipping pillars. And yeah, still opening equipments. Like I really don't know what they're looking for.
A vase, I guess, but like just take the wings.
Yeah, that's maybe a little too picky of Zombie here. But again, still no +5s. As long as they can keep the survivability up, it's looking like.
I mean, the thing is, they're gonna have
really good.
the fastest Mithrix fight for sure. So
yeah.
Goji's doing pretty well here already. Goji having the throwing knife muscle memory.
Yeah.
That's how fast the wings are, dude. Goji's already in. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
All right, chill out a little bit.
I think Sami might actually
Tyler,
go all in.
Tyler actually did a full loop around the entire stage trying to find a pillar skip, I think, and didn't find that one equipment.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay, Zombie, I think going back for the wings now. Now realizing, hey, I have all these bands and I'm still Bandit. I'm still Bandit. That's the biggest thing.
Bandits.
Wings is the call.
Which is good.
Yeah, he knows. Good. Good job, Zombie, realizing the previous mistake of not just taking the wings in the first place.
An
But
equipment drone for
recovery.
caster is really not bad at all. That's really good for phase 2.
Really good.
Oh. Tyler's stream is dying for me.
It's been like paused for half the run. On my screen, anyways.
It's been a little tough.
Planing is not horrible either, honestly. I think a lot of people hate it, and there's a reason to, because it's a stage 5 boss item and it's pretty dog shit. But when it comes to early stages,
okay.
yeah, or I guess earlier times, phase 2, yeah, with the lunar wisps, if they're tagging you, at least you're healing a pretty decent amount if they're gunning you down. Kind of think of it as a wrap, but a little less effective at times.
Tell me when Tyler's stream is back.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. Oh, he's offline.
Okay. No, he's back.
Should I?
Okay. No,
okay. Good. Just making sure we're not losing them.
Oh, we're in there.
We got Zombie with the wings, no +5s, 34, 40.
Goji's doing what I wanted them to do, which is getting in with the wings behind the wisp and stuff. And now the wisps are all dead, so they can just kind of focus on everything else.
That's why wings are so nice. I also like wings on like Captain and stuff too. Again, same concept, just getting up in the face of the wisps and being able to like speed shoot them or just take them out in some sort of way. Really effective. Void Fiend as well, huge.
Oh, Goji's kind of worried.
Yeah, get up on the ramp here, I think. Play it safe. Oh. All right.
Was that an exploder or a golem shot? I know I saw exploder shots whizzing by.
Shot.
Yeah, but I think it was the AoE.
Yeah.
Dude. So one of the biggest things that I see people struggling with golems is they don't realize their shot pattern actually. So they'll trail behind you if you're strafing, but the last 2 volleys of their attack, they actually are predictive. So if you're going around them in a perfect circle, they'll just hit you with the AoE of their last shots. So you need to be really careful about that. Already in the phase 3 Mythics though. 3 +5s is not ideal. It's ahead of Tyler's 7 though, so. Zombie on the way up with wings. Goji getting hit by those golem shots. Gotta be careful. Oh, and a Mythic Slam. Or a swipe. Oh, God. Goji's really trying to get in there as best they can, but it's a little dicey. They need to probably end the phase pretty soon here because they're losing health. Actually, I would say they're hemorrhaging health. You can clap, by the way. Goji is like really playing with those golems though, like really up close with pizza as well.
Tyler's gonna get this Stomper Soup and head up, I guess.
Didn't even know there was Stomper Soup.
Yep. See, hey, got the Void Band, never gonna lose a band to Stomper Soup. That was the call.
The whole time. Oh my god, Goji is playing with pizza right now. One foot in, 1 foot out, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Zombie starting the fight, finally. Took a little bit longer to get up with wings for him, so.
Yeah.
Goji wants to end it so bad, but they're greeting a little bit here. Oh no. Yeah, that was. They jumped into everything and they didn't need to do that. And that's what cost them that death there. If they had just waited a little bit more, they could have just killed Mithrix when he landed with the bands, just lights out.
Also, yeah, only one with the behemoth zombie. Zombie, I mean, with the best build, all things considered. Just a little bit slower, but played it safe. Halfway through phase 1. And Goji.
Oh.
Goji.
Was that a shuriken or is that an orb? I mean, either way, he got banded. They got banded.
Yeah,
My bad.
I think it was a shuriken, just kind of standing still, not thinking that Mithrix was gonna go in for another burst shot.
Ah, damn.
Man, I mean, still a second place. Obviously, Goji doesn't know that, but it's still a second place, even with all those +5s during the Mithrix fight, because Tyler just struggled when it came to stage 5.
Oh god, zombie. Okay. So zombie here, if they don't die, bonus points. So all they gotta
You got this,
do
zombie.
is just focus up. They're actually getting Death Mark in here, which is really interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. They got
Also, yeah,
Hemorrhage,
only one with
Murn,
the Mired Urn.
Bleed, and
Yeah.
the Freeze and Slow. So yeah, they got a good. Tyler, though, has been doing well so far. I think the Mythics fight seems a little slow right now compared to everyone else, obviously, because they don't have 7+ ice bands, but
Yeah. I'm surprised Tyler didn't go deeper into the void bands,
I'm surprised too.
because there's not one good green that I see on him.
You know what
Honestly.
is actually something to point out? It's actually might be a little bit harder to get the Hemorrhage backstab with Head Stompers here, because you have to like float all the way down.
Yeah.
So you got to really utilize your Smoke Bomb a little bit differently, at least, than what you might be normally used to.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Zombie almost done with phase 2.
And
Not
here we
really any
go.
trouble there. Oh. And Goji done.
Goji done. Let's bring Goji in. See how they're holding up. Hello, Goji.
What up, Goji?
Yo,
So you got second.
that's
don't-
crazy.
Well, maybe you might get. I mean, if something
Yeah.
really bad happens to zombie, you could get first. But so you got some points though,
Oh.
at least.
Oh, so I beat Tyler.
You did.
Yeah, you beat
Yes.
Tyler.
Oh, that's great news.
Tyler's stage 4 was kind of misplay, but also lots of unfortunate things happened.
Just stacking up on top of each other.
Yeah, they got the void band on stage 4.
Oh no.
Because there was no bands that they had, and then
Yeah.
immediately just fucking slapped down.
Dude, I got lucky then, because I was like, I don't know if you saw on stage 4, I was like looking around being like, I know I'm missing something. There's not enough credits. There's got to be a void cradle somewhere. And I was like, well, I
Yeah.
left. And I would have taken the void band if I found it there
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And it was such bait.
Yeah.
It was.
But yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
No.
Zombie, no +5s, had the capacitor for a good while, and then got the wings on actually stage 5, those wings as well. So Zombie's just been chilling, kind of 9 stack of Ronald's band, wings.
1 pizza slice and it's all over though. So.
Oh no, maybe 2. Oh, okay, there's
Oh,
the second
okay,
one.
maybe 2. Okay, never mind. Dude, come on, man. Come on.
Well, that's no bonus points for Zombie, because again, bonus points are tied behind deathless runs now. So unfortunate there, but hey,
Dude.
still a good run from Zombie. Let's just try to get through this without letting Goji take first place here.
Come on, zombie, eat some more pizza.
Yeah, there's another one.
Come on, man.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Dude, it's just the low speed. Like, if you're used to playing with speed, it's so much harder to play the game. Like,
it is true. It is true. And no feather. It's you do have to be comfortable enough with low speed bandit, which is possible.
Yeah.
It's totally possible. But
yeah.
rough.
Brother.
Good job, Zombie, holding off on the deaths till last minute.
Yeah, at least. Right.
Could have been worse. Could have been Goji, honestly. So no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Leave Goji alone.
What was the Goji? What were your deaths again? I kind of forget.
So my first one was I tried to hide
Strider.
behind a Dune
Yes.
a rock for a Dune Strider, and the other one sprayed me down. Which was just being too greedy. And then I died to Elder Lemurians on stage 5, and then I think everything else was Mithrix.
I think it was, there was a phase 2 death in there where the golem kind of protected you going up the ramp
Yeah.
and blasted you.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah,
2 plus
Yeah.
5s for Tyler there.
Oh man, I was pretty tilted that run. I can't lie. I was
I
trying
know.
to keep my head in it, but I don't know. You die twice like before Mythics, and you're like, fuck. It's
Yeah.
just hard.
The thing is though, like, and it is hard. It's like it's almost impossible to some extent. But knowing that you died as much as you did, and knowing that you died some tilt deaths later and still got second, you know, there's always room to, even when you die, to get points or even to get
Yeah,
first. So
it's way
Yeah.
better for my mental going into the next loadout as well, knowing that like I'm always in it. You know.
yeah, that's why
Exactly.
we really discourage concedes a lot,
Yeah.
because it's really like 80% of the time we used to see concedes where like they had a chance to win anyway. They just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I won a host loadout with a 150 the other day. I gotta
Oh,
always be in it now, so
Jesus.
Yeah. Gaming.
gaming. Where was
Also,
the
this.
Stompers? Was that Soup?
Soup.
Yeah.
Uh,
And a behemoth on stage 5, actually, that only zombie got.
Yeah.
whoa.
I don't really think there was anything else that you guys missed. It wasn't really a great run, except for the band printer. Like that was the
Yeah.
star of the run. Everything else is like, you know, whatever.
Band printer, pillar skip. There was actually the polyloot that Tyler skipped on also on stage
Oh
3, which I
man, what
think
an
Oh.
also
unfortunate
caused.
death there. Spring zombie in. Hello, zombie.
A zombie.
G'day.
So you won. So
Oh,
congratulations.
sweet.
GG.
High
That
five.
sucks to hear a little bit though, because those 2 deaths in Mythics
Yeah.
were
That could have
Yep.
been a bonus
avoidable.
point,
Absolutely
Yeah.
bonus pointable.
Yeah.
but really good job. You played it a lot more consistently than the other two. You had no plus 5s coming out of stage 3.
Yep.
And you were chilling.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sweet.
Well
I
played.
think that's what like we're kind of probably looking forward today. It's just kind of just like consistent, just get through the run alive type mentality, and you will always kind of do really well, at least
Yeah.
in this one
Yeah.
today.
It's hard though, because we all know we're capable of like really fast times, you know, and we
I
scrim
know.
with like K and
Mhm.
Cabbage all the time. We're trying to beat those. So
Mm.
yeah.
Sometimes just
Yeah,
gotta reset.
Yeah, I've even gotten to the point where even if I'm going against Cabbage, I'm not gonna try to compare myself to him, and I'll take the second place. And then that's what happened in the last race with what I think it was Cabbage, K, and Zinc or something like that,
Yeah.
or
Something
Faku
crazy.
maybe.
Yeah, I
But
scheduled you
yeah,
a tough
keep your
one. I'm sorry.
consistency up. Try not to push yourself too hard. Get through the run.
I'm gonna go refill my water. I'll be right back.
Oh, good. That band printer was great.
Dude, we
We
thought you
thought you
were
were gonna
going to
miss it.
leave
Yeah,
without going back for it.
man.
It was
Look, I was looking for a pillar skip more than anything, and then I found the chrysalis. But then I was like, is there something else?
Yeah, we also thought you were gonna skip on the wings as well because you cause you had the capacitor. So I'm happy you went back for that as well because that was definitely the play.
Mm-hmm.
But GG.
all right. Well,
Good
Tyler
one.
is finally done. I'm probably just gonna bring them in on the ship here, so it does not matter.
Yeah, they want out of this run.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Hey Tyler, how's it going?
Yo,
Just keep going to the ship. You're all good. Pretty interesting run.
I think
Hello?
Tyler's Wi-Fi is dying.
back.
I feel that.
Oh, is it?
It was
Yeah, we
dying a
can hear
little
you now.
bit. Okay, you're here.
Hmm.
So that band printer.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very unfortunate. You also, not to pile it on, but you did miss a polyloot on stage 3. It was up near the.
That's what that void cradle was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it right after I clicked the TP.
tough. I mean, that would have
That and
helped
then
obviously a ton.
the bait ass void band. Like it was the right call to take, but man, was it bait?
It's just no one else found it,
Y-
you know, to
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
So you were
You're
kind of
just
slapped with
unfortunate
it.
enough to find it.
Where was it? What part of the stage?
Punished for good scouting.
Yeah.
It was where the yeah.
Rough. Wait, so where was it? Was
Yeah.
it down below on Grove? I don't
No, it
remember.
was
Oh,
under the
no.
bridge where the red chest spawns.
Okay.
okay.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, brutal.
Oof. Tough day so
But
far.
Sub 100.
Sub
at least you
100.
got
Sub
Rex
100.
next.
Sub 100.
Yeah, nice, free, easy, breezy Rex loadout to kind of
Yep.
reset
Yeah.
everyone a little
Get
bit.
items. Get items, please.
Get items. So the
That's gonna be my
thing,
tip.
yeah, we've been seeing some deaths today. I mean, we've seen a lot of people eat pizza, definitely, but some of the
Mhm.
more avoidable deaths early on probably just loot up a bit more, I guess, if you're unsure about how it's going. But we'll see. I mean, this loadout
Yeah.
could be maybe the best loadout we've ever seen in our entire lives. So
Maybe. Headset.
Yeah.
headset
Turf
for
stage
many,
one?
Probably
pretty
gonna find a
cores.
Dro Man
Yeah.
stage 1 and then just
Yeah.
have a time.
I mean, hopefully you guys need it, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
you guys a good run to go off with.
Alright.
Take a peek at the
Mm.
website. It's tied up for
Mhm.
everybody right now, so
Ooh, that's sick.
everyone has a chance to win. You guys are all, no one's ahead or behind, so
Mhm.
keep that in mind as you're going forward. And good luck in the Rex loadout. We'll talk to you guys after. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Get items.
All right, let's try no
All right.
music for this one.
Rex
I'm
time.
ready, man.
I mean, at least no, I wouldn't even say at least they don't have any self-damaging abilities because honestly, I think the M2 can really help people out trying to go quick on Rex. And obviously Flower is better. So yeah, this is the loadout.
So the apples. Let's talk about
Yeah.
the apples.
Well,
I
yeah, you go first with the apples, and then I'll do my little take.
okay. Well, first of all, I think apples are a good source of healing.
Yeah, that's
Early
my
on.
take. That's my only
Okay.
take.
For void cradles and things. That being
Yeah.
said, man, so it has this weird, cool property to it where if you shoot the ability, you can't shoot for the next like second and a half for some reason. Which means you do just way less DPS when you just click the apple button. So you like pretty much, and you also heal from the M1 anyway.
Yeah.
So I in the safer spaces right off the bat.
Nice.
Perfect.
Pillar skip already done. Good.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
apples is like, it's okay.
This is like the only
for-
opportunity where apples are good is where you wanted to get that safer spaces, so you got
Yeah.
it quicker.
It can be good for deathmarky stuff kind of later, but
Yeah.
since it takes so long to just okay, I think Mythos can cleanse it because it's not a damaging debuff, and also, it's not. I don't know. It's not gonna be the best on Mythrix. It's gonna be really hard to set up. It's probably for stage 5
Yeah.
kind of deathmarky things, and that's already hard to do. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. It's an ability for sure, but we're
It is
probably
an
not
ability in the
gonna
game.
see people use it past like the first couple minutes of the run, probably.
Yeah. And maybe like if they're in the TP and they really do need that quick
Yeah.
healing,
Yeah.
they definitely can and should use it on preferably a bigger enemy because you do
Absolutely.
get more health from killing a bigger enemy with Apple's debuff applied. So it does have that factor. But again, like, would you rather this or would you rather basically a primordial cube that heals you?
Yeah. I mean, all the time.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is too, like M1 has healing and Goji already has a healing drone, so I think they're probably gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Or I hope they're fine. Like,
They don't need it as much already.
no. And we see Goji kind of going the the kind of ignore route for the Titans. Reminder, the Titans only laser you if they have less than what, like 97% health or something like that. It has to be
Yeah,
under a
something like that.
threshold. So what they're doing is just not attacking the Titan, avoiding the fist until everything else is dead, and then they're just gonna sit on the Titan and then kill it because they also don't laser you if you're close enough to them. And that's
Yep.
the kind of like micro strategy that is important to keep in mind when you're fighting teleporters and stuff. A lot of people just kind of throw everything out all the time, and they just make it harder on themselves, the teleporters. So
Yep. I'm actually surprised Goji rushed this TP so quickly.
ICBM.
It's okay. Well, I mean, we said we were gonna get something cool on stage 1. We'll
Ah.
see if it's actually usable later on. But that's cool.
Oh,
Maybe
95. Okay.
even bizarre plays here. Even trying to look for ATG cauldrons would be a good call. Just
Dude,
any way to try to find some missiles.
if they get
at this
plasma
point.
shrimp this run with the M2, it will be beautiful. That's kind
Yeah.
of I don't think it'll
They have
happen.
a free blue
probably,
portal as
but
well.
Hey, I would take it.
Also, yeah, a watch on this stage, pennies on this stage. A pretty good stage, honestly.
This is a good start.
I just got fried chicken delivered to me, so I'm gonna
You're
pound
gonna
that a little
crunch
bit
up.
as we.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn up the gain on your mic all the way.
Yeah, we turn off my filters.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's AoE on the stage as well. With the Will-O-Wisp. I don't know if you said that already. I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's a good pickup as well.
Yeah, saver spaces, pennies, watch, AoE. Everything's really good. And a scrapper that Goju's kind of going into already a little bit, just while they're here, just getting rid of some stuff.
Keeping the elixir, I'd probably get. They have the watch. They have the watch. It's fine.
I would keep it for the watch, yeah. The thing is, like, they do have a lot of healing, but I mean, unfortunate things happen.
Yeah, you might as well just have that security.
Just not have to worry about it.
That'd be so cool if there was an ATG in this blue portal. Everyone got it. I think it's free on this stage.
Goji's marking it. They're going
It'd
in.
be so cool. Just automatically having that ICBM ATG coming out of stage 1.
We do have to remember, though, for Rex's M1 and M2, there is a 0.5 proc coefficient, so only a 5% chance to launch an ATG. And it does less
Yeah.
damage because the skills do less damage. But, I mean, with ICBM, it could kind of take it up to being good. There's like Clover, which is funny.
Clover. That's juicy. They cannot afford it, so
No,
rough.
that might be something
Which,
that, like, if you hold off in the blue portal and you go there
Yep.
way later, could be something they take.
but there's no way you do that. Like,
There's
I
no
doubt
way you do
they'll
that, no.
skip. I mean, they might. They might
If
pass
it's
up
a
on
bad
Luvu.
enough
Maybe
run, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
if they're getting to the point where they're like they have to scrap stuff and they have to like just get every item and whatever, and things aren't looking good,
Mhm.
and they
They don't have like a ton of
"Eh,
fuel for this blue portal anyways. So like,
No,
maybe Zombie will pass it up. Tyler did take it.
I don't know. It's always hard to know when the right time is to go to the blue portal, but I think you probably get more of an advantage more often by just taking them when they come up and just trying to get ahead sequentially than the other players to try to see something different. I think more
Yeah.
often than not that plays better, but then I mean obviously the counter to that is like, oh, what if the first blue portal is the best item in the game and you couldn't grab it? And it's like, okay, well
Mhm.
maybe.
And the next ones are Aegis and Nukanas. Like, it can
Yeah.
happen. It's just you never know. You don't know what's going on.
I don't know, I just think like, probability wise, taking more rolls, better chance you'll have. But
Yeah, at least you diversify your run compared to others if you are taking more portals.
yeah. The equipment right below spawn point here is a Molotov, so,
Mm.
kind of really good to start them off.
Massive, especially on Vagrants.
Looks like everyone took the blue portal here, so. And I don't know, like you said, like if there was an ATG in there, like they can't like turn that down or free blue portal,
No.
like
And Zombie
Or-
taking it as well.
or even like a feather. And there was a scrapper there too, and 2 out of 3 of our players here did scrap a little bit, so. As a razor wire printer, that would be okay if they were using the other abilities or something, but they don't really want to
Yeah,
lose their
and
Will-O-Wisp either.
Yeah,
super.
if they had like one bad green, I would totally get a Razor Wire because Wisp kind of just don't matter when you have a Razor Wire, which is amazing.
Yeah.
A lot less to worry about. I think, man, I love the Gauntlet because so many items that on full leading runs you just really don't care about can be so usable in these. That's what I
Yeah.
love about the Gauntlet. We do a really good job, or I guess the mode does a really good job of making all items pretty usable.
Yeah. When I play full leading runs, dude, it's like actually 60% plus items are scrap by the end game.
Yeah,
Because most of the things aren't really that great during Mythics, which still kind of is a problem here, but like we can move past it because so many things are better during the stage portions in Gauntlet anyway.
did Tyler die for you?
Yep, fully offline.
Stream die.
Yeah.
Should I
Go
have
in
him like
there
reset his router?
Go in there and just like tell them that to pause probably if they
Yeah.
can hear you at all. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot just more diversification in things in the Gauntlet because you can use stuff. It still means the best things are the best though. Come back with that headset, yeah. So far, I think everyone's been kind of taking the stage a little bit slower as well. Usually, which is good. Usually with other loadouts, you probably see people in the teleporter event at the moment, just trying to push through. But compared to the other loadouts we've had today, with a lot of deaths, probably just trying to mentally get back what they've lost. So there is another blue portal on this stage. I don't know. Okay, first of all, Zombie got a Shatter Injustice on the stage, back at spawn, it looks like. Number two, I don't know if Goji hit the newt, or if that was already there, because they were in the area where it was. So. But, I mean, a Shatter Injustice that procs pretty much immediately off of any of your skills for Rex, the character that we need damage for, is perfect. Okay. And another watch for Zombie as well. This is actually becoming a very good run here. Capella.
All right, I think Tyler's going to reset his router and then probably lower his quality on his stream to hopefully get this back up and
All
running.
right. Tell me when they're back up, because I'd have to I
Yep.
think refresh for it or something, which means I lose a little bit on the other guys.
Yep.
So there was a Shatter Injustice, by the way, on Zombie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
huge. A little less huge. So Shattering Justice's stacking debuff before applying like the good debuff that actually does something does actually get reduced by the proc coefficient. So it is half the duration that they have to get that 5 stack up. I think most people don't know. But it still
M2
should
is
be okay with this M2. Yeah. That's what I was
M2
going
is
to say.
instant,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
If they get Deathmark, by the way, I mean they have apples. You know, it could happen. They're
Mhm.
talking about it. Very powerful.
They do have 2 debuffs already and then a third from the Shattering Justice. So yeah,
Yeah, I
like
see
a
one
bleed
more.
and a death mark would be pretty effective.
Okay. And Goji going to another blue portal, it looks like. We'll see. There's another
Nice.
watch over here in the tri shop and some more things. Unfortunately, they're not going to go back to spawn to get the Shatter Injustice, so.
Yeah, it's a really good pickup from Zombie there.
And I don't know if Tyler found it or not. But, we'll find out. Soon. I noticed
Yeah,
that
Tyler's still offline.
Goji is going back a little bit over here. It looks like
Ooh.
they might take the vent back and get some things. So this is actually really, really good.
Yeah, so much money too. And on Rex, like you might as well loot the
Let's loot
first couple
up.
of stages fully because let's just try not to +5 20 times, which can happen on Rex pretty frequently.
I don't remember
Is
what
this the
chest
Shattering
it
Justice here
was.
for Goji?
I don't know.
No.
I know it was like around this area. It
Zombie
might be
still
that
hasn't
chest
hit
right
TP yet.
above. Could be right here.
I like the bandolier. That's a good drop.
For the M2, it's really nice.
Yeah.
See
This
Goji's
M2
face.
is honestly
you're
really
like,
solid. It's like
bro.
arrow rain on crack.
Is it? I mean, okay. Well, when we say
Yeah.
that, we also have to say that Arrow Rain is really bad. So
Yeah. But it's really not a bad M2. There's some really good proc potential behind it and a lot of crowd control. It's really good.
I like
Especially
it.
with the bandolier. Being able to spam it is amazing. And also being able to scale with backup mags instead of needing light or is it lysate cells or no, you need lysate cells for arrow rain.
I love
Why is
backup
arrow rain
mags
so
with this
bad?
too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. It was just the first ability made, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
all. Is Tyler back? They look like they're back in Discord.
Yeah, I'll refresh now. Zombie looking pretty low. Make sure he plays it safe here. Okay, yeah, Tyler is back up and running.
Oh shit. Oh no. Hold on. Hold.
Goji checked the cauldrons and there was nothing that they wanted, but I didn't really see what it was. But I'm sure nothing good.
All right, there we go.
Tyler still paused, but
okay. Well,
let me hop in there just to make sure he's all good.
their thing for me is just like not even loading. Zombie is really low here. Zombie broke a watch and then died. That is super, super unfortunate. 2 watches, actually. So this is an example, I think, like, because if you look back, right at what Zombie just did right now, is just use the M2 on the group of pests, right? And then they were fine pretty much immediately. But they spent so long running in fear that it kind of consumed them. All they had to do was just attack once. They had the AoE there. They had everything they needed. But once you get caught in a cycle of running and not attacking, it kind of gives the enemies so much more power over your situation. And another death to trying to use the apples there, which, you know, they appled up an enemy and then they couldn't get the kill because there was a mending, which is unfortunate. That is really scary.
All right, Tyler's good to go. Hopefully.
Okay. I still
Got the
can't.
Shattering Justice.
I'm gonna have to refresh, which means I don't want to refresh this second though, but I don't want to miss out on their gameplay either.
Yep. Zombie actually looking really low on this TP. There's a elite blind pest above him.
I don't know
needs
if
to
he
probably
missed
take
it.
out.
He died twice, but
Oh man, yeah, I missed that.
yeah.
That's
So
unfortunate.
the thing about the overloading elite blind pests is that they don't actually attach the overloading orb to you, so they're not as dangerous as they look. They just have more health and do a little bit more damage, but it's not like the giga damage that you'd think. Hold on, I need to refresh everybody's stuff here.
Try shop on Goji with a Gorax Opus in it, which I don't hate. There's also another gun almost in the exact same spot as the previous gun that we had on last run.
Oh, that's
awesome.
funny.
But I kind of like the Gorax Opus here. A lot of attack speed, good movement speed. They already have the pillar skip.
Give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're back on Tyler's end.
Also, is that a speed printer or is that? Yeah, it is. There's a drink printer on stage 3.
Okay, so gun is really, really good on this stage, obviously. Getting Little Disciple or Spleen is massive.
Yeah. Either one.
But we'll see. I mean, what's the next stage? Oh, dude, it's Grove again.
Yep.
So, okay, so they would just take the Mern anyway, like, if they
Yeah.
got it. Like, they're just going to use
I would
the gun here.
definitely use the gun here because there is the Gorax Opus.
Yeah. Oh, and they got a Grove Tender,
And nice.
so good.
Even more reason for the Gorags. More movement speed.
And a Feather from
And a
TP as
feather.
well. That's
Huge.
really good. Oh, yeah, with the speed print on the stage, too. I didn't get to comment on that earlier, but yeah.
That's kind of crazy, actually. Hopefully
Now,
they
all
can keep
they
their watches.
need-
Was there a scrapper?
I don't know. Goji did not use the scrapper if there was one. If they can get, now this might be cope, but if they get a missile, perhaps with the 1.0 proc coefficient of the disciple
Yeah,
with
that'd be
ICBM,
crazy.
be pretty good.
Be a really nice combo.
Okay, I mean this is a good run though. What
Yeah,
did
Goji should
Zombie
be really
mark
comfy.
in the blue portal there? Sorry,
It was a smile and a regen scrap.
okay. So there's been a little bit of tech issues and stuff. Like I've
Yeah.
had to reload all of the pages and things because they haven't been loading because the Tyler internet situation and stuff. So I'm caught up now
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, he's down to 480 now. I think we should be a little more consistent, hopefully.
As long as we can see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully I'm just looking at Zombie and Tyler. Hopefully they find that gun. If they don't, huge missed opportunity.
Yeah, actually, because they'll only get the feather out of it. Again, where scouting as much as you can of a stage is so important.
But especially on stages like this, you as a player you have to know which stages have equipment multi-shops and which don't. And on the stages that do have equipment multi-shops, you need to go and make sure that you see what's available, if there are
Yep.
any, and where. It looks like Tyler's going for another blue portal as well. This is going to be their third in a row, and I don't think the others have hit it. Well, actually, I don't know. They might have, but
Goji got a firework. Not too bad. With the ICBM again.
hey, I mean, it's a missile, I guess,
Yeah.
at least.
It'll actually be really good AoE just getting through the stages when opening stuff up.
It is. Like, it does a lot more damage than people think.
Yeah. I do hope Goji goes back for that Gorax Opus because I do think that's the goal. I mean, a faster pillar skip would be the better call, but there isn't one that we've seen so far.
Adaptive chest and getting a
Ooh.
band out of it, but I don't think
Mm.
Goji can use that band. And you can see
Needs that
Goji
ATG.
shaking their head right now. They're just like, yeah, well.
Yeah. It's so hard to pass it up. The first item is a band.
No, you have to
But
take
it's
it.
so
It's just,
rough when
it's
you're
funny.
Rex without a band proc. Oh, there's a firework printer too. What?
Oh, so Zombie's just going into that and just hoping they can get a caffeinator somewhere is
Yeah.
the dream. Dude, if they get a
That'd be
caffeinator
dope.
and another band for Goji, you can see their smile. They're just like, all right.
Zombies going half and half with fireworks and speed, maybe.
It looks like Goji did not go into the blue portal here, actually.
And didn't get another equipment. Just has the Ahoy.
Interesting.
Which I think if you were gonna run all the way over there, you might as well go a little bit further.
Ooh.
Recycler.
Yeah, okay, so Zombie taking that instead of the gun, I think, right? Is
Maybe.
that the same multi-shot?
No, it was a different multi-shop.
Okay, it's up here.
There's a gun and a recycler on this stage, but you wouldn't want to recycler the
No.
disciple, of course.
I think he's just thinking like, hey, if there's like a Martyr or something and like I wasn't too happy with it, go for the Churf Giga play.
Maybe he didn't even see the gun try shop, honestly, for Zombie.
Maybe. Honestly, he's probably thinking just like, if I can recycle X amount of equipments and I get like a fucking caffeinator, we're in. Like,
yeah.
He already has 7 right now. So.
Yeah. I hope Zombie gets a little bit of speed.
I hope that he gets the caffeinator.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, Goji's kind of taking lasers. Yep. The thing is, at least Rex has some good armor. Oh god,
Looping.
That golem shot. Get in there. Okay, Zombie does find the gun. Tyler also finds the gun.
Goji here, just standing behind this little wall, should really be running against the wall and actually proccing the little disciple while they're at it. I think that's something that
you just got to be careful
really
though,
help out.
Because if the gup or the mushrooms or the golems were shooting, the AoE could like hit through.
Yeah.
So I think it was just more just like a muscle memory of just being kind of scared of that than it was like wanting to do extra damage.
Zombie printing some speed, left the speed on the ground.
They're macroing a little bit.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to get as many fireworks and speed as they can, it looks like. Okay. It's unfortunate
Goji done with the TP boss.
that that Titan for Goji spawned on the route up above. because it's really hard to stand on it while charging TP, and with everything shooting at you on the stage, it's kind of rough.
Yeah. Gun on Tyler, gun on Zombie. Everyone's gonna get the little disciple.
Good. I'm very glad. That's one of those things you really don't want players to miss. It just
Yeah.
feels so bad for them.
Bruno's banned on Zombie from a shrine,
Okay.
which again, not proccable right now, but maybe, hopefully in the future, they'll get the ATG for their ICBM that they got stage 1.
Yeah. For sure.
Surely.
I believe.
And I don't think Goji went into the blue portal after stage 3, right?
They did not, no. Which I
It
wanted
might
them
just be
to.
Tyler here. Yeah.
There's just been so many blue portals. Might as well check them out. I know they didn't want to lose the greens that they had, especially now that Feather's on the table. They might not have wanted to be baited by losing speed or anything either. But if there was an ATG, I mean,
Yeah, at least they have the speed printers, so the feathers, like, it's still important, but at least it's a little less important since they do have the speed and saver spaces.
yeah, they can live without it.
Yeah.
And a
Goji don't
chrono
TP.
bobble for Goji, which means Deathmark is pretty much ready
Yeah.
here. Oh, you know
Void
what?
Cradle.
Okay, never mind. And it's a
Needle
needle
tick.
tick. Okay, so more
I mean, hey,
status
it's
effects, more
Deathmark time,
debuffs.
actually.
Yeah, log in, man.
Yeah. There's very consistent uptime on it.
That Leeching Seed. I saw what I wanted to see out of it. There's another Void
Yeah.
Cradle that they're going for as well. See if they get anything good.
Goji's looking really good, but again, Tyler is technically 7 minutes behind in game time because they had to pause.
Polyloot.
So, oh, that's so good. All right. Yeah, time to go.
Yeah.
And honestly, Goji could even hit TP instantly on stage 5 and be fine. Such a good setup. Maybe take out some pre-spawns if they need to.
All right, Seed 5. Looking around because we still need an equipment. Equipment multi-shops do spawn on this map. Trying to see if we could. I'm squinting, trying to see what I could find. I don't see any orange.
Goji didn't look backwards. I'm scared.
I'm also scared. Isn't that so funny that like every time someone doesn't look backwards, they miss like the churf printer or like the vase or something? Just do a spin, you know? Let's see, Tyler, going into the blue portal, the third one. So it looked like alien head or laser scope or something.
And then a chrono bobble.
Something in that shape.
All right.
Uh-oh, Tyler? Okay. All right. Look, I didn't have Saber Space up, and I was like,
Goji's taking out the grandparent beforehand.
Looking
Which
back
honestly,
at
you
Zombie,
don't really
he's
have to.
still printing.
Yeah, really stacking up on those fireworks.
You might not have to take out the grandparent, but sometimes they cross map boulder you, so you gotta like pay attention. I've died by that recently. I was
They
like,
definitely
I'm
do.
far enough away, like it won't, hit me or anything. And
Yeah.
like literally,
What's this old geezer gonna do to me?
I mean, it is in range of teleporter too. Maybe no, I might hit the wall, the rock, it'd be fine. Probably for
Z
Tyler,
construct.
looks like getting it before TP, which I like that a little bit better. Did lose a lot of health there though, because I think they got their Sarah spaces knocked before they hit it.
Goji getting bursted down a little bit by these Z constructs.
Bah!
Oh!
Yeah.
Ooh.
So the baits of pulling the band out of the adaptive chest just on habit alone, Zombie didn't do that and played it enough to get the ATG.
Beautiful.
Love that.
Good job, Zombie. Actually a gamer.
Pulling away from instincts, that's insane.
Yeah.
Goji's kind of getting rocked a little bit here by this construct. This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
For everybody.
They don't
I
really
think.
have tons of AoE, just a single Will-O-Wisp.
I mean, it's helping, but
yeah,
they need to get close enough with like little disciple and stuff, and there's wisps around that's like pulling targets away, and also little disciple targets the smaller alpha constructs on the construct anyway.
and no ukulele, so
Zombie
nothing to
is
really branch out.
still macroing his stage 3 to get the perfect firework build.
Yeah, it was too
Just about
tempting of
to
a stage.
leave.
There was so much macro behind this stage. And Zombie's like, I'm gonna do it all.
I'm gonna get the perfect build.
I'm gonna get
And
it.
and leaving with the recycler too. I mean, he does have a chance to get more caffeine, but I haven't really seen any equipment
Yeah.
either. So I'm kind of worried for him.
It's gonna rely on the other two maybe just struggling a little bit too much, and then Zombie being able to come back. Does have the 2+5s from I think both stage 2.
Yeah, I forgot he had the +5s, man. I was excited, and now
I know.
I'm kind of sad again.
Zombie's looking really good. Other than that,
Ah, it hurts.
man, the Low
Fortunately,
Disciple
though,
with ATG ICBM is so nice.
I mean, we haven't seen too many +5s this loadout. It's only all on Zombie. So
Yeah,
hopefully Goji and Tyler could have a +5-less run.
Goji getting through the TP5 just has to charge it now.
Yeah, I had to spend almost all of that time out of the teleporter, so. Zombie going to get the poly loot immediately as well. He
A
should
razor wire
just
from the TP5 drop.
a
Yeah,
red whip for Tyler as well on stage 4, which I don't think anyone else has found yet, which is actually very nice for Little Disciple.
yep.
Equipment barrel right next to TP, or in sight of TP rather on stage 5. So Goju will pop that open, take whatever it is because they don't
Yep.
have anything, and then I'm thinking looking ahead, right, towards Zombie, thinking like, what will they get with the recycler?
Yeah, true. Could see a base.
Hey, I mean, might have been the play to take it out of the stage.
Yeah. Tyler's still with the Ahoy as well. I'm surprised no one went back for a different equipment on
And the
stage
equipment
3, but
is radar scanner.
mm,
So Goju's gonna use that immediately, just trying to find some more stuff to loot before they leave.
yep. Is Goji just gonna leave?
Yep,
Saying screw it? I
most
mean, it's
likely.
fair. I mean, the build is already there. So,
They have the pillar skip, right? It's not like
yeah,
they're needing specifically anything else besides just more damage or something.
a usable equipment, preferably. But
Yeah, I mean,
do they have like a war horn? No.
nope. It's an entirely useless equipment, I think.
Yeah. Did they have like a void key to find? No.
Koji thumbed up the 4 watches they have.
Nice.
They're feeling good. All right. No
Yeah.
ability to proc bans yet, though, which is really sad. So
Tyler actually staring at the grandparent, forgetting that he was in the AoE radius of it, barely surviving, losing the watches though. 4 watches down
oh
for Tyler here.
man.
Wow.
4.
That's brutal.
You know, it's really tough when you die. But it's almost just way worse just to break the watches. Because it's like it
Yeah.
feels worse than death almost in a way. It's like at that point it's like kill me. Like actually. Like
Yep.
oh man. And again, Tyler's really got heated up there. It's really the wrap was saving them quite a bit. All right, it looks like Goji's trying to mark soup here. If there's something good enough for something, it looks like they would get rid of something they have. Just to scout a
Yeah, no
little bit.
scrap.
Yeah. Like I'm
I would assume just
assuming
gonna go up for the
I'm
pillar skip.
assuming that too. Just right here, right now. Getting some
Mm-hmm.
apples to heal them up to full.
Massive.
Powerful. Yeah.
The first use since
I
stage
love the
1.
apples, actually. We actually,
Yeah.
I think you missed it. A zombie died trying to get the apples. Okay, so you remember when I was, oh
Oh.
my
Oh,
god!
there's stompers again.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. So,
Oh no.
zombie and his adaptive chest today are insane. He rolled an immediate red, which is a happy mass, and still had the recycler, the only one with the recycler.
Damn.
So he just fucking. All right.
That's a build.
And with all the bands too.
Yeah, got the band from a reroll.
Dude, watch out for this guy when there's an adaptive chest in. I don't know. He's pulling.
I mean, Tyler is ahead real time, but those watches down. What does Tyler have for damage? A Polyloot, Little Disciple, Shattering Justice. I mean, it's
I
still
mean,
okay.
Zombie still has 2+5s though, so it's
Yeah.
can Zombie outpace the -4 watches with the headset by 10
And
minutes?
potential struggle +5s
Yeah.
with less damage, but I don't know. It's still not like a horrible run for Tyler, at least.
We've seen a headset every run today, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to continue the streak on the next run.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, I love Zombie's build. I just hate that he died. Because it's so good, man.
And it was just stage 2.
It was just stage 2.
Just being a little too aggressive, possibly. Not taking their time, getting out of the
Oh,
TP.
that snipe on Tyler from the Elder shot where they were trying to get away.
And yeah, there's the struggle coming in. Goji also struggling on his TP, but had more damage because of the watches.
Yeah.
So Tyler has to put even more effort into trying to get through this. Whereas Zombie has a lift right next to TP and has stompers. So
yep,
he'll be able to lift to the top of the stage, jump off, and murder everything.
I mean, Zombie's run is just free at this point. And we still get to see if he can get an actual usable equipment here, because he can reroll the radar scanner.
Those fireworks just melted the Grand Pyramid.
Dude.
So good.
It's free.
Goji on phase 1. Almost done with phase 1.
He
Really good
rerolls into
damage.
a card, so nothing too amazing. I think Zombie should
Blast
hit
shower,
teleport
rerolling the blast shower.
to get another card.
Why reroll the blast shower? I think that was just maybe I need to reroll the thing that dropped because it's an equipment.
I need to get the caffeinators.
Yeah,
all he's
no.
thinking. One track mind. So I think if you don't know how good blast shower is here, it resets bans, which is fine. To have or not have depends, whatever. But it's resetting safer spaces, which is also really good. So it's like it's double. It's offense and defense. The reason I wasn't like too broken up about the band resetting though is because Head Stompers also has a 10-second cooldown. So it's if you proc bans from the ATGs from something else, then you want to reset it for the Head Stomp cooldown, which is fine. I just don't think it'll come up that often either. Another stealth kit. I thought it was a band. I got really excited. Never mind. But I mean, with how many deaths we've seen to Pizza today, Blast Shower would immediately alleviate all of that.
Yeah, I think that was maybe too much of a greed play, not just taking Blast Shower. We see Tyler even with the Blast Shower now.
Taking it.
But not really. See, for Tyler, it's not that great because it's just the spaces. But for Zombie, it's so much more, especially with Stompers and bans.
No. You can proc bans with ATGs off of Disciple. I forgot they had that. So yeah, I mean the ban cooldown is really good then. Resetting.
Yeah, it's definitely needed.
I was
not needed, but
I was just thinking of like rec skills, and I was like, they don't even with ATGs, they don't like do enough like multiplicatively. But I was in the shuriken on the stage as well, and another equipment out of a shrine. But okay, at least Tyler can proc bans now though, so good.
Yep. Void Band. Grab that. Round 2.
Sime. You can just see on Goji's screen there's so many like fire pillars because Mythos just keeps slamming over and over and over again. That's how you know you're kind of low on damage, when he's just allowed to just keep doing this without jumping.
Yeah. Goji using his M1, I wonder how much more damage or less damage it would be just using Little Disciple.
Yeah, honestly.
But
I mean, you're
with this
proccing
M1, you should be sprinting after each M1, which you can do.
Correct. Yeah.
Which is the optimal call. But I don't think Goji's doing too much of that. Just trying to keep survivability up.
Doing a little bit, but not a lot. It's a shame that Goji didn't see
There we
the
go,
blast
using it.
shower, because I know they would have
Yeah,
gone in for it.
close to the TP as well.
And Tyler is on the moon with only 1+5, by the way. So I think Zombie could have left a long time ago. Also,
Yes.
yes. I feel like when they got the head stompers, they should have immediately been like, I need to get to the moon right now. I think they were
Yep.
looting up a little bit on stage 5, a little bit too much maybe.
And also Tyler 7 minutes ahead because again having that 7-minute pause in between stage 2, so
Yeah.
Tyler's on pretty good pace. Just with the +5, unfortunately. Goji's still no. I'm not gonna say it. Let's just finish this.
Don't
Finish this
say the
fight.
words. Shut your
Okay.
mouth.
Phase 4. Gonna proc the safer spaces bug on Goji right here, breaking your spaces and then having it being taken away. Then once you get it back, they're infinite.
Yep.
And now he's invincible. They're invincible.
Yep. Now
Easy.
Goji can just stand here if they wanted. You know, that's honestly really bad muscle memory to have, though.
Yeah.
And it probably is why, or contributed why they died last time they were here, I would wager. But yeah, just keep moving anyway. Why not? Sometimes some things could break through if they hit you like perfectly, but Tyler's doing their safer spaces host skip with Rex. One more push.
Easy.
There you go. Zombie's just doing the headset skip. All right. I want to see Zombie's damage. I mean, if he gets an ATG off the headset, I mean, there's so much damage in his kit, man. He has the watches, the ATG, Little Disciple, Polyloot, bands, Justice, like, he has
Yeah.
everything.
It's a build. And even when the drones die, they're gonna have so
Yeah.
many fireworks coming out that it's gonna be good. If they can get some money on phase 2, that is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Will they get enough? Goji's on their phone chilling. Waiting patiently, you know?
Yep. Not gonna die, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Infinite spaces do that to you. I mean, I'm gonna just bring Goji right now. There's no actual point in just. Hello, Goji.
What up, Goji?
Yo.
How was the run?
I was slow, but I didn't die, you know?
Yeah,
So,
you actually did really good. You won, actually.
Yeah, you got first.
Yeah.
And we don't know
Easy.
about bonus points yet.
You might get them, actually. It's looking possibly decent, so.
Tyler at 38 minutes on phase 1, a little more than halfway through. So we'll see.
Dude, I hope I
So,
get bonus points.
you know in that adaptive chest that you picked up the band immediately?
Yeah.
There was an ATG pretty early on.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the one that Zombie got. And if you had taken the recycler out of stage 3 and re-rolled the first item that was in the stage 4 adaptive chest, which was a red, you would have gotten a headset, which is what a zombie
Huh.
did also.
Yeah.
So
Did Zombie die or?
Zombie did die on stage
see.
2.
Twice.
Oh, Stage 2 is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
Yeah.
also Zombie went pretty macro with the
very
firework
heavy
printer
macro.
on stage 3. That took up a decent amount of time as well.
Went for a mix
But no
of speed
caffeinator.
and fireworks and stuff, yeah. You also
I thought
missed
about it, but yeah.
on stage 5, there was a shrine, I think kind of near spawn. It had a shuriken in it for bands. So that would have been kind of nice, but other than that, I don't think you missed anything. We were really happy to see you go back on stage 2 and get the Justice as well. I
Yeah.
was like,
I was
That's
really
huge.
questioning whether it was worth going there for 3 chests, but I just heard like you and Cap's words echoing in my head, just like get a couple more items, and I was like, I'll get
Yeah.
a couple more items.
And it was still
yeah,
stage
you're
2.
welcome.
Like you guys didn't have too much going for you.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. Good job.
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't break my bands on stage 5. I was really close.
Yeah, your watches.
My watches, yeah.
That was
But
clutch.
clutched up, yeah.
Yeah, Tyler broke his watches to the grandparents on stage 5, unfortunately. So lost a
Yeah,
pretty good amount of damage there.
The sun was in a funky place. It got like stuck under the lip, and I
Yeah,
was glad I noticed it.
gotta be careful with that. Zombie almost done with phase 3.
Just don't get hit by pizza.
Yeah.
I said that as Saver Spaces came back, so there was no way, by the way. So.
Ooh, got the phase 4 skip. Good job, Zombie. I think it was with
Really
his
good.
primary. Maybe
Yeah,
with the M2 if that stayed up enough, but
I
I
don't
think it was
think
the
it
primary.
did stay up enough. I think it was primary.
Nice. Good job, Zombie.
We do not see a skip like that very often. And he had a really good position for it, being over the head and shooting down meant there was more time that the shots had to be in the model of him when he spawned back into it. So
Yeah. Mine, honestly, other than that stage 2, Zombie did really well. It's going to be placing 4 minutes after you go G, real time.
Solid, yeah.
But really good.
Oh, there was a
Just
second
unfortunate
photo as
deaths.
well. Interesting.
Yeah. Don't know where that was. We had some issues with Tyler's internet this run, so
I was
I was
gonna
kind of
say
out of it for stage 2.
he's like 5 minutes behind real time.
Yeah. It's looking like guaranteed first place for you, though.
I mean, it
Heck
is.
yeah.
The second Goji
Yeah.
got in, like everyone's just too far behind at their times.
Yep. And Tyler is gonna get kind of swarmed by these ads on phase 3. I hope it doesn't overwhelm him too much. Again, with
He's
minus
killing
4
them.
watches.
And the thing
Not
is,
as
like,
much
Little
damage.
Disciple kind of just kills a little bit for you as well. You don't need to super
Yeah.
focus on them like other runs would.
Do you guys think I was doing more damage with my M1 or Little Disciple? Because I could not choose
We
during that
were
fight.
We were talking
we were
about
talking
that.
about that actually. I think the play is to just like M1 and then sprint right after M1, probably.
That's what I kind of started doing the second half of the
Yeah.
fight. I actually forgot I had it the first half of phase 1.
Nice.
And then I ran around and I was like, oh yeah, the item that I bought printed speed for.
Yeah. The 1.0 proc coefficient, higher damage
Yeah.
attack for the poly loots is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But also
Yeah, I'd
just
say
keeping
so.
the M1 up for the debuff is good too.
For Justice as well. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, let's
bringing
bring
a
Zombie
zombie.
in. Yeah.
Yep. Hey,
Up Zombie.
Hello.
it looks like you got. Well, I don't know. You might get
Yeah, we
second or
don't know.
third. We'll see yet. You did not get
Mm.
first, though, unfortunately. You had
Mm-hmm.
the most interesting run out of anyone's, actually, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because you were the
Only
only one
one
with
with
the
the recycler.
recycler, so you know what that
Yep.
meant. Yeah.
Yep.
Only one
Uh,
to go into the fireworks, which were strong, but not really usable on Mithrix because you were really just hoping for that caffeinator.
I was. Yeah, I was coping.
Also,
But
the
no,
only
you
one
played
with
really
an
well.
ATG.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only
I was
ATG on
very
you.
ecstatic when I saw it from that adaptive on stage 3.
Yeah, it was massive. And then yeah, just unfortunate stage 2. But other than
Yeah.
that, you did place. It would have been just about 5 minutes real time after Goji's.
Yeah.
So pretty solid run overall though.
Yeah. No, I was pretty upset with the 2 deaths on stage 2, but yeah. Oh, well,
I think
happens.
for that one, you just needed to keep up the aggression on the enemies a little bit. You kind of found yourself running
Yeah.
a little bit too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And then
gonna
the
be
second
very
one was
close
tough.
for bonus points.
What do you say,
Mm.
Coach?
It's gonna be very close for bonus points. Like
Oh, yeah.
photo finish.
Well, it's 7 minutes per 3 players, so
Oh, is
it's
it?
Yeah.
looking like
Okay. Never
yeah,
mind.
yeah. So yeah, no
Yeah,
bonus points
should be
actually.
good.
Which
Unless. No.
Unless.
which this last
Frame
loadout's gonna mean a
perfect.
lot then.
Yeah.
It will.
And it's Void Fiend. Scary. Can
Yeah.
be quick.
Very quick.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do not want a tiebreaker.
Well, Tyler's I think had like 3 already, so maybe he'll get a 4th under his belt.
Yeah, like Tyler, whenever they play, they always have to do a tiebreaker, it feels like, so. Which, I mean, is good if you're getting into a tiebreaker. That means you did, as well as someone else that you're fighting against. So it's like they're doing good, but it's like, man, it's tiring,
Yeah.
All right, we can bring them in. They're doing the saver spaces bug, so. Hey,
I'm
Ty.
gonna go use the
Yo.
bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. So Tyler.
Hello.
So, hey. So Tyler, I think the only thing. What did you miss? So there was a recycler stage 3, which resulted in a red item being rerolled into stompers.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
There was an ATG out of the adaptive chest on stage 3. And was that it
that
for
it
like
was.
yeah. Was
For
that it
big
for important
things?
things?
Yeah.
I think
That
everything
was-
else you got.
Yeah. It was
Just the
just on
grandparent messing you up.
on stage 5. It was just a rough time. It just slowed you down a bit. As far as we know, you got second place.
Sun wouldn't have hit me from where I was, but second, okay, not too bad.
Yep. Zombie taking 2 unfortunate +5s on stage 2, but other than that, played it really well.
Yeah, everyone is playing close to each other. It's just the deaths that are setting everyone like apart a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as like what we could have had in this run, I think it wasn't that bad. I think it was pretty good. Especially like after some of the other runs we've had today, it could have been like, oh, here we go, dude. But
Yeah.
it was all right. I mean, going to the last loadout, it looks like it's Goji, Tyler, and Zombie in that order, respectively. So they get a
And still anyone's
tiebreaker.
game.
Yeah, I mean, anyone could win or tie right now.
Could be a 3-way
I was gonna
tiebreaker.
say it could be a 3-way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
That'd be sick. Let's get it.
yeah, let's just mentally hive mind together and just kind of make sure that we
Know your roles.
yeah
Yep.
Goji,
Third
you need to be
place,
last.
third place.
Yeah.
just jump off the map immediately a few times. Just really get the vibe going.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you guys are ready for Veen, we're ready.
Yep.
All right. Good
As
luck.
ready
y'all.
as I'll ever be.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh man, I have no idea how
Nope.
it's gonna go. Not even a clue.
Me either.
Sometimes you can be like, it's probably gonna happen or like whatever based on like whatever's happening today, but no.
Yeah. But
I don't
Goji
know.
only 2 points ahead of last place, being in first place. I really don't know.
It's crazy.
No clue. Goji could get second place and still have to go through a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Goji could get last place and still have to go through a tiebreaker, right?
Yes. If Zombie gets first.
Yeah. So
Did
yeah,
that,
no clue.
No one used green cauldrons on the moon. That gamble has been dead for like 3 hours, right?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Oh, Tyler went offline.
Hey,
Oh.
he's back.
They're back. Okay.
Ish. There's this energy drink in a try shop. There's an AP round. Zombie and TP already. Just going. I don't
Just
mind
going, man.
it. Needs first
AP
place.
round immediately. Yeah. So the thing is though, Zombie's deaths have felt very front heavy. So in the early stages, so I hope he doesn't push it too far.
Yeah. They can get through the early stages, get some items under their belt. I think they'll be pretty competitive here to try to get first place.
I mean, this is like the power of Void Fiend, though. Reminder, on Corrupted mode, you have 50% damage reduction, and the amount of damage you do is crazy, right? So, very, very powerful. It's
That
it's
AP round is
power
nice.
mode levels of damage reduction, so
Yeah.
for no reason, like at all.
Also, debuff cleansing
Yeah.
available to them. It's Void Fiend's insane.
I mean, they have debuff cleansing on both shifts. It's crazy. Like, why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They should have probably put it
Because
just on one of them. I feel like that'd be more
probably.
interesting. But
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Fucking just give them everything. Just give them like infinite healing and damage and mobility and burst and proc and debuffs as well and cleansing debuffs and
Yep.
okay, sure, why not? And long
Almost a pillar
range and
skip
close
by
range.
themselves.
Yeah, like
Yep.
okay, yeah.
The best all-round survivor for
Yeah,
any situation that comes their way.
Yeah, they have something for every build and or kit. Which is why I like when
Yep.
people are like, "How do you build Void Fiend?" I'm like, "Take anything. Like you
Just
can
do what
use
you want.
anything." Yeah.
They'll be fine with it.
I
And
wonder
Opal as well. Nice.
how much stuff people are gonna loot before they leave.
It should just be the things you can see from TP, because I mean Void Fiend can go.
Yeah. I love that
And
Goji used that golem as like a speed boost there to get the items
yeah.
quicker. That's some prismatic strats. He's trying to get it again, maybe? No, he doesn't want to lose health there. Oh, just transformed anyway. I was curious why they didn't take the shrine over there, but they had their eyes on this chest, so I understand.
Zombie actually, I thought was gonna leave, but gonna get some money barrels and get one more chest before leaving.
Okay.
Goji now taking the lead. Getting a gas though. That's pretty good.
Hmm.
Not mad about that.
AoE is really nice here, because like you're gonna spend most of your time on Void Fiend, it feels like, in just the teleporters, just like fighting shit. So if you have AoE that just makes that easier, hell yeah. In the
Yep.
shrine, there was a shipping request for him that Tyler got. It was on the first pull, so not too bad.
Yeah, we'll see if
Might
that's
get
impactful
some
later on.
stuff out of it. Dude, we've seen some crazy shipping request forms in the races, dude.
We
Like when I
have, I
play
think, a
my
few
normal
reds.
run, like it's like, oh, you get like some shitty bungus or something. When they play, they get like Behemoth 3 times in a row. I'm like, all right, man, I don't
Yeah.
know. Where is that coming from?
And what's their? Let me check their stage orders. Okay, they have sulfur pools and then again Grove. So we'll probably see some hopefully equipments come up next stage. Maybe get him a quick pillar skip. War banner or backup mag? Tough call. Goji taking the war banner.
I like backup mag because
Pennies.
you get all your resets when you transform, which is a lot of bursts.
Yeah, it can be really helpful for pillar skips as well.
Yeah.
If needed. But pennies on zombie, now it's
Really
time
good.
to TP.
Because, like, again, with all that damage resistance, dude, you just get hit by everything and you just have enough money
Yeah.
for everything else. There is
You
a
never
focus
die.
crystal printer that Goju can see from where they're at. It's on like
Okay.
the little island over here.
I wouldn't sacrifice speed, but if there's a scrapper, that'd be really nice.
Elephant.
Zombie. Okay. It's fine. I mean, kind of redundant when you have Void Fiend corrupted form, but it's still fine, I guess. I'm surprised Zombie's not farming money off of this Templar, opting to heal up. Oh, here we go. Surely gonna farm some pennies now. Nope. Okay. I think that's one thing you really have to be aware of with Void Fiend is you do have all of that armor, and you really should be using pennies to its max potential.
Yeah.
And just hitting TP instantly.
A little tiny bit of crit for zombie with the predatory.
Yep.
Up to 6%. I mean, anything that could help them keep in corrupted mode a little bit longer, right? Reminder, every time that you crit, it extends your duration of corrupted mode or puts you further towards being in it. So that's more uptime, even if it's a small kind of thing. We want to
And
see
more
as
attack speed, so kind of
much
a
crit as
double dip.
possible. Yeah.
And
More we get, the
so
better.
the thing with Predatory and Void Fiend's corrupted primary is that if you want the attack speed buff, you have to let go of the primary and reinitiate it, or else
Yeah.
it's not going to change the attack speed. So that's something they have to keep in mind. It's something that I just learned pretty recently. and it kind of sucks that it's that way, but it just one let go and reinitiate, and then you do have that extra attack speed, which is nice.
It's the
At least.
same reason though that Ocular HUD is so good on Void Fiend is because the M1
Yep.
doesn't reset its conditions if you hold it down. So if you activate Ocular HUD, you just have it forever as long as you don't let go of the button.
Yep. It
Which
doesn't
is-
update real time. It updates when you last initiated it.
Yeah, which is insane. You know,
Yeah.
we've seen last time we had a Void Fiend race, actually, we saw everyone using that as well and like basing their entire Mythics builds around how to use that as best they could.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to know when you're playing. Except K. That is true.
Yeah, except K. And lost that loadout because of it. That's how impactful that
Yeah.
technique is.
Yeah, I'll call it a tech.
It's a tech.
Yeah. Goji going after this large chest that they were eyeing over from TP. And then Focus Crystal anyway, which is, again, really good. They're going to be in Focus Crystal range pretty much all the time, so.
Nice.
Very,
And
very
I think
good.
that's a second elephant. Tyler got an elephant, but I think it was from the equipment barrel that Goji... What was that the same equipment barrel?
Like right
On
there on
that
your TP?
land island?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was that one.
Oh, okay. I thought it was closed on Goji's screen.
Elephant is good
Yeah.
here because they can just throw themselves at Mithrix and just... Like, obviously they have damage reduction with the corrupted mode, but they can really just throw themselves in and just full commit to just doing as much damage as possible and be okay. Nothing bad's gonna
They'll
happen.
probably look for an alternative,
They will.
though.
This is a good stage to look for alternatives on. But if they have to keep it, it's fine. They're way worse.
It'll be usable. Not a radar scanner.
Or an Ahoy.
Really good damage, though. AP round, double focus crystals, a little bit of attack speed on Goji with the Mocha.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of crits.
I don't see any Tri-Shops on the stage, which is strange. Usually there's some. Here's the Shorm. We get an Opal in the shipping request form for Tyler.
All right.
So,
Nice.
I mean, automatically, I feel like that's worth it. But
yeah.
And there's the radar
There was an Opal already, but... Oh, that cool. This will mean with the Opals that they can really just hunker down in power mode corrupted form and stay like right next to Mithrix.
Yeah, power
Be able
mode.
to tank a full swipe without really any consequences.
Zombie's looting, man. He's looting a lot on stage 2.
Yeah.
He's really like picking everything up. But
Needing to get first place as well.
Yeah.
For Zombie.
I mean, if he stays at this rate going forward, I worry that the only chance he has to get first is if someone else dies.
Yeah, really needs to pick up the pace. Really needs to understand that Void Fiend can kill Mithrix with 0 items and be fine just because of corrupted form. So just try to be comfy, get through the stages, get some damage.
It's just about weighing like how much time it takes to loot something versus how much faster your Mithrix fight will be when you get there with those items.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a band on Tyler. Yeah. Perfect. I hope everyone finds that. It's kind of a little bit out of the way on one of the islands for silver pools, but it's
Zombie
not
is the only one with pennies as well. So I really hope they just hit TP right now and can actually take the lead. No one has hit TP on stage 3 yet.
Zombie might be getting baited by pennies a little bit. Just being like, dude, I have so much money, I gotta spend it all. I hope not.
Because they spend time before TP farming and then after as well. Like you gotta do one or the other. You can't do both or else it's just way too much time loss.
Oh, and it turns out that band is on the opposite side of the map from the teleporter, so Goji's not gonna get it. I can
we'll see if they go for looting.
That. I mean, I don't know. That's so far.
There's a Genesis loot printer. That's interesting.
Look at how fast
I'd rather
you
have
can
BG.
kill the boss. Just blast him.
Double BG. Okay. I mean, someone could take the Genesis loop then, but I think I'd still rather double BG probably just because it's safer than trying to go for loop strats.
Dude, but imagine, right? Like how hype that would be if someone went for the gloop play in Mithrix and just
would.
Dude, double gloop cooldowns like what, 10 seconds or something? Just blast.
Yeah. Genesis loop stacked is kind of crazy.
With the elephant?
No, and being able to self-damage yourself in corrupted form with the
Yeah.
Corrupted suppress.
Listen, it is like unreasonable to expect anyone to do that. I just think it would be cool if someone did do that. If there were
And
no stakes or whatever, and just kind of.
yeah, it's the fastest strat. So
Yeah.
but you just have to not die while doing it, which is the issue.
If it was like a seeded speed run, dude, I'd love to see people go for like the perfect gloop setup and shit.
Yeah, there's a category. I think it's commando only, monsoon only, command only,
Oh,
and
okay.
the strat is Genesis Loop.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Pretty
What
funny.
an engineered category for getting the perfect like gloop setup. Like
Yeah.
someone wanted the gloop setup, and they're like, okay, what if we just like, how do we make a category that surrounds that?
Yeah.
Here's a scrapper on the
Very
stage. I
interesting
don't think
title.
anyone is gonna waste time scrapping with the Void Fiend run unless there's something specifically really important. But
Yeah, no.
no,
And yeah, Goji, I think not gonna get the band.
no, too
Looted
far away.
the side of the stage that they spawned on pretty much.
They just like they were able to scout that area from the teleporter, and we're just like, okay, I know
Yeah, that's
I
where I'm
see
gonna go.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
regen scrap as well. Probably will never be used, but maybe. Tyler's done with TP as well. They're doing like the same thing. We
Yeah.
have a golem event on stage 4. That's
Ooh.
fucked up.
That's a little scary. Like a stage 3 one is a little less scary, but a stage 4 one where you have more credits being spent. There's a overloading
one
golem
right away.
John Soulsing towards them.
Dude. Okay. And they're
And the
not
mending as well. Ooh,
they're
that's
not like
scary.
not tanky. Like these are enemies that you have to like kill with your corrupted mode pretty much.
Yep.
So
That's what I was gonna say. You need to get in corrupted form to
at least they have
all the
elephant,
AoE as well, the piercing.
bro. Well, if there was one thing to slow down this run, this is definitely it.
Yeah.
This or like a gup event probably would have slowed it down on the next stage.
Ooh. Yep. And Zombie making some progress. I mean, looting stage 3 now, already done with the TP.
More AoE for Zombie. No one else has that. Well, Tyler has AoE in form of Fireband, which is good, but like just pure AoE, like gas, is really good.
We have an issue, actually.
Huh?
There's a radar on Zombie. So Zombie got a Prion out of the equipment barrel that should have been a radar scanner. Because the log, the stage log.
Because Zombie didn't unlock all the.
Yep. All the stage logs aren't available for Zombie, so
Go-
one interactable spawned and
Go into Zombie's thing right now and tell him to give himself a radar instead. So you can just stop it. Yeah. So this is what we try to make sure to do, very importantly. If you have not gotten a logbook, it will mess up seeding. And Zombie didn't do his homework, so he fucked shit up. Okay, well, he wouldn't grab radar. I know. I'll probably tell Cap like if he wants to take the elephant instead or something, give him a choice. But you know, pick one. He can't have the Prion though. That's an illegal situation. Hold on, let me just go in there and actually say it. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you've talked about it already, but if you want to get the Jellyphant, because you would have not have taken the radar.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
either one.
Oh yeah. I'm good to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right. Okay.
Right.
That good catch on that because I wouldn't have even noticed.
Yep.
Jesus. Yeah, we'll have to, make sure everyone
Double, triple check before runs. Yeah.
gets their logbooks. Thank you. Jesus, man.
Shuriken out of the TP.
What, Zombie?
I don't think I have the
Oh, debug toolkit.
Yeah, so I
Brother.
just won't use the Prion.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't press Q.
Yeah,
And
just don't press Q.
yeah. All right.
Yep. Easy.
So that's another thing that all players should have also is debug toolkit. So
Yep. That's
uh
in the profile that
zombie
we give the racers, but I think Zombie might have.
zombie trying his best to throw
Yeah.
the race today.
Man.
They do get a shuriken from TP though, so
Yeah, really good
that's pretty
item.
nice.
They
It
have
looks
a
like
ban, 2
Goji.
bans on Goji.
There's just bans everywhere that we missed dealing with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
Jaro's
good.
banned on. Yeah, so the Jaro's banned from stage 3, and then I guess 2 Runald's bans on stage 4, which is pretty crazy.
Hmm.
Definitely go time. I mean, they just need a pillar skip. That's it.
Zombie loses because he didn't have the elephant. Well, if Zombie loses, it's because he didn't get his logbook and he didn't install the mods that we told him to get.
Yeah.
So there's a crit printer also on
Crit
stage 4,
printer.
which is huge.
All right. Still no pillar skip, but I mean, Jade Elephant pillar skip?
Mm.
Hmm? I think you need 2 drops though.
Probably.
Maybe a fuel cell.
I mean, Tyler's just going in. All the way in. No. All right.
Yeah, going deep. Which
You can s-
that I mean, kept the speed at least.
Yeah, and kept one focus crystal as well. Lost the AP rounds, which is a little bit unfortunate, but
Yeah. I think
Eh.
overall a plus. There's a Runals ban on Zombie from the Tri Shop, so that was one of them. But Goji and Tyler's synced up right now. Not zinced up. Hopefully not.
do we see anything equipment wise stage 5 that would be a little bit better here? Oh,
No,
yeah,
nothing yet.
equipments have not been like as super impactful today as they usually are. We just haven't had like any amazing ones. Like we've had a skip or two, but you know what I mean? Like we've had more just good builds than anything.
Yeah.
Actually.
Everything's been pretty breezy. And yeah, it was actually 2 Runals bans, both visible in Tri Shops. That Goji got and now Zombie got.
It's beautiful. Stage 4 is really good, actually.
Yeah. The Shuriken as well. Huge damage. Is that another ban in a Tri Shop, I think, on Tyler?
Is there? Yeah.
Oh, no, I
Just
think that's
more.
another band. I think there's 2 bands in
Yep.
Tri Shops again. Oh man. Yeah, it's TP time.
Look at how synced up they are right now. I love that.
Yeah. Goji does have 1 hoof's worth more speed. I'm trying to think like
Okay.
they're gonna probably do pillars, so the moon traversal might be a factor, and Goji does have more speed for it, which could help them out.
Goji's just trying to
But
jump up and hit the grandparent through the rock here. I think they need to stand on the teleporter prongs because the grandparent is just gonna. Oh yeah. Okay, Tyler's in kind of a tougher situation. Going outside of the TP area, kind of dealing with
yeah,
everything else.
did they start the TP in corrupted form? It doesn't seem like it, or else I feel like the grandparent would be dead.
I mean, Goji timed it pretty well, and they weren't able to do enough damage with where they were standing. ATG from teleport, by the way.
Massive. I think the biggest thing though is that Tyler's the only one that went into the crit printer. Goji has 6% crit, while Tyler has basically 100% crit. So
Mm.
that can play
Yeah,
a very big factor.
I didn't realize that Goji didn't go in the crit printer. That's so sad.
Yeah, just didn't find it.
So for me, this means that Tyler's gonna have better mobility in the fight. They're gonna be able to go sideways a lot. Goji having to go up a lot. I don't know. I find it. We'll see. I really want someone to find a feather. I know that's unrealistic, but
Yeah, that would
It's
be
just
really nice.
it's gonna be uncomfortable, and we're probably gonna see a lot of hammer swipes be thrown out here. The other thing
Yeah,
is too,
which
like for people with elephant, it's not that bad, but
I mean, even without elephant, it doesn't like with Void Fiend. You just kind of tank shots, and it doesn't matter because you're in corrupted form.
you tank a
So
lot of
it
shots.
really
But
is. It really
I
is just
mean,
like staying in there.
they could tank a lot of swipes and a lot of exploder shots, but eventually, if they Goji got momentum locked there.
Yeah.
If they take a hammer slam at half, I mean, it's still a lot, or pizza at a certain point in health. They can get to a point where it's too much, but I guess they just have to out damage as much as they can. It's like a damage
Yeah. Goji
race,
getting a
pretty
red whip
much.
as well,
That's really good.
but Tyler's out.
Does Goji have enough speed to skip? I guess with the whip, but that's not comfortable.
Yeah, I don't want to think about red whip Void Fiend skip anymore. My
Yeah,
last
that's
race with that was
probably
horrible.
what they're looking for right now. It's just,
I
man,
mean, so Tyler for sure has to do pillars.
for sure. It
We,
looks
we
like
could
Zombie
see
can
it.
skip.
Yeah, for sure. Zombie can skip. I don't know about Goji. We'll see if they want to. Maybe they'll test it out once they get to the moon, see if they can
Hmm.
make some good progress going up. But
And then
and Goji really
also,
wanted to try to find a pillar skip there.
yeah, I mean, the pillars are going to be way easier for Tyler as well because of the crit. So,
Yeah,
and
it's
also
gonna kill
it's
everything super quick.
not only that, I mean, they take less damage on average per pillar because of the attack and also defense. It's crazy. And just getting there as well to each pillar, just being corrupted more often.
Yep.
Shooting a wisp from across the map with your M1 will give you enough crit charge just to start moving.
Goji healing up down this tunnel. I think they are gonna try to go for a pillar skip, which should be pretty reasonable. They do have an energy drink, a hoof, and a red whip.
Oh, I didn't say they had the double mocha.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is close, but yeah, the red whip, they're going to have to really play around it. And if they feel like they're falling, they have the elephant or can wait and use the shift or something.
Yep. Kind of sad that there wasn't like a different equipment. They've had the
Yeah.
elephant since what, stage 2?
Yeah.
Stage 3? No, yeah, stage 2. Zombie did get a cube, which is pretty nice.
Not a prion.
Not a prion.
Yep.
All right, Goji going up for the skip while Tyler's gonna have to do one design and no, 2 design. Okay. And yeah, I'll pay out the gamble chat. I remembered.
Finally. This is going to be a long skip, dude. God.
Goji's going uppies though.
And he's going uppies right into the perfected wisp over there by Soul, so I mean,
Yeah.
they need to be a little careful. Honestly, I think for Tyler, they're going to just finish pillars faster than Goji's going to get up. I think
Those
Goji's
drone
just
man.
moving over to pillars kind of subconsciously, that if it fails, they could just start a pillar real quick. Drone
Yeah,
Man, Soup,
using the rest stop.
they can
Yeah,
get
drone
up,
man soup
but
is super bait.
yeah, already one pillar down for Tyler, so I mean, only one more, and is it right here? Yeah, it is. So
And Tyler has again just so much crit that this fight's gonna be pretty fine, I would say. Or should be.
oh, Goj, it's getting to that point where I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
do a
such a
pillar.
horrible pillar skip when you don't have tons of movement. I do wish that I did pillars when I was in this situation, so I hope that Goji realizes that they should probably just bail on this.
Yeah.
It's just so brutal. You're getting like 1 foot of advantage every time you go up.
If that, and you could lose it all so easily.
Yeah, 1 slip up and
And this is the part of the tree that's really bad to go up on, so it's just way higher up that they need to go to.
yeah, I think Goji, I think it's time to bail. Tyler's looking
Coach.
really nice. Already done with the second pillar, heading to the
Yeah.
lift.
Just going right now. Tyler looks like they're gonna win. I mean, at the
Yeah.
pace that we see in this snapshot right now, this moment, but we'll see. Anything could happen. Oh
Okay.
no,
Tyler's fine.
Jesus!
I accidentally had his audio on. He's like, no, when you read.
Oh,
He's
man.
fine though.
They would have lived with like elephant and like a shift coming up surely, but it's still scary.
Yeah.
Like, oh
The
man.
panic. And yeah, Goji now doing pillars. The right call. You just gotta bail on that skip. It's the worst.
Hey, Goji should have just used the whip just to get to the pillars faster instead, honestly.
Yeah. Could have been pretty neck and neck with Tyler here. At least starting the Mythics fight.
All right, let's see Tyler's damage. Using the elephant right away, actually, just to try to get as close as possible, just to keep getting the M1 up.
Nice.
All right, already jumping back to the middle. Goge on their second pillar already, which I mean, just even shows how fast they could have been up there already with their build.
This is the worst part about when you're corrupted Fiend and you're fighting is when you get slapped up in the air and you're just like floating there. Like, just let me get back down and shoot the boss, but
I
you have no
know.
range either because you're corrupted M1. It's the worst part.
I mean, Tyler does need to be a little careful here because it's already at half health. And notably not in corrupted form as much as they probably want to be at the moment because they've been healing a bit. So be a little careful. With no speed at all. I mean, they're gonna take more
These
shots than
beetle
they
guards
want.
are actually taking the homing
Oh,
M1
dude.
hits. So
The
and not even
worst
able to
part-
use the corrupted or uncorrupted M1 hit.
The worst part about the uncorrupted M1, the regular M1, is it locks on to everything, even drones, and it's like a giant bubble around every single like entity, and it tries to shoot it, and it's so annoying.
So bad. Trying to use those shurikens. Goji in the fight now.
Honestly, I think with this phase 2, just kind of need to get as close as you can to the wisps, probably. Or, I mean,
corrupted form solves everything.
this is fine though too. Just uncorrupted, just snipe them, but it didn't lose too much time. I think it's fine actually. They didn't have a feather, so if they flew away, it could have been like annoying. They might have wasted time and gotten hit.
Zombie trying their pillar skip now, but a lot more speed, so gonna be a lot more successful than Goji's, hopefully. Surely.
Gochi already matching the health loss here. Gotta be a little bit careful. Just minus all of that crit though. That's the problem.
Yeah. And does have 2 AP rounds though. Like they do have some stuff to make up for it. 3 focus crystals instead of 2. Does have 3 Runald's bands. But so much crit on Void Fiend is scary to try to compete against.
That being said, pizza. So with half health, obviously they don't live through uncorrupted form. I don't know if they'd live through even a corrupted form pizza without Opal here.
Yeah, I don't know.
With half health,
We'll
I don't
see.
think so. Hopefully we don't see actually. With elephant, they do for sure live though.
Okay.
Oh my god! I did see Tyler use the elephant there as well, so good instincts.
Knew it was a little close. Zombie up on the prongs now.
Tyler getting slapped away.
Goji phase 2.
Hopefully, Tyler only has to do one more round of pizza. We'll see. Just really get close enough to shoot him. Just
Ugh.
get in there.
I'm a little bit scared of double beetle guard phase 4
Yeah, it's actually a little scary. He's gonna try to do a
because
skip here. He's waiting.
yeah,
No,
just gonna
BG's
wait it
gonna
out.
kill him. No, hold up. We're chilling.
Hopefully has enough damage for this phase 4 skip.
No, this is fine. He's good.
Might get a level up last second. Okay, good. Nice.
Really
GG
good from Tyler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the crit
GG.
printer and really just pushed all the way to the end. Knew they had to do pillars. Just went right for it. Really good job.
Yep. Good job.
And good at recognizing that like you need the skip there because that would have been horrible
Yeah.
actually.
Beetle guards on phase 4, they
Two of
will
them?
blast you.
All right, Goji starting their phase 3. It's really that crit difference. I mean, also the pillar difference, but even not. For the fact that Goji had to wait so long to do pillars and then go back, they're making some pretty good time for not having crit as well. Like,
Yeah.
they're catching up
Against
and
all
they're
the AP
doing
rounds is really
a
nice.
lot of damage. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just these ads now that might
they
mess
can't
them
kill
up.
the ads.
Yeah, you got to get either
Oh,
corrupted
man.
form or just bank on those ATGs finally taking care of them.
Yeah. It's tough.
Zombie now on phase 1. Also
Okay.
did not actually. I think got a little bit of crit from the printer. Looks like 3.
I would have hoped for more. Crit's all
Yeah,
you need.
did keep the speed though, which was the pillar skip. So maybe that's the reason why.
Honestly, it was such a long pillar skip though.
Yeah, even with the
Goji-
speed, it is still pretty long.
Goji's low. One pizza and that's death.
Holy!
Oh
I love
my
when Mithrix
god.
jumps on top of you and then starts pizza. It's the best.
Yeah. That happens in Umbral and there's like 2 different pizzas and it's
Yeah.
a lot.
It's fun. I love phase 3 Umbral pizza. It's so
It's
good.
so good. Goji holding on. Have to do another pizza. I think Goji will have to do 2 more pizza rounds. Uh-oh. No, I saw it coming.
Yeah.
That was
Right when they went up, you just knew it.
that needed to
You
be an
gotta-
elephant moment.
Yeah, you gotta understand the timing of when Mithrix is gonna come down and the shockwave speed. And we knew that, like right before Mithrix even landed, we were like,
Yeah.
this is gonna happen. And it did.
Ah,
Man. And that means that's actually very important because now it's up to Zombie to deny bonus points here.
interesting. We might have a tiebreaker. We'll see.
We might.
I mean, I don't know, because Tyler just wins, right?
Yeah,
Unless
does Tyler win because of that? I think Goji needed second place here.
no, Goji needed last, and then like Zombie needed first or something. But if Tyler just wins, then like we're chilling. That's 2 points for Tyler. It's up to 5, and Zombie can't get 3 points, and potentially even 4. Or sorry, not 4. An extra point, so up to 6 for Tyler. So
Yeah. So we actually need, I think we need Goji to get second place, which means Zombie's going to have an unfortunate fight for a tiebreaker to happen, I think. Goji would get 1 point and then Tyler with 3 right now, huh?
if there's bonus points,
Yeah, if there's bonus points.
we'll see.
Which, if there's
We'll
bonus
see.
points and Goji doesn't get second, then yeah, Tyler just wins. Anyways,
Hey Ty, how's it going?
yo,
Good. How are you?
Good run that you had. You got
Good
first
run.
in the loadout for sure. We're
sick.
waiting to see if you get bonus points and if you have to endure another tiebreaker or not. So depending
I'm putting
on
my bet on the tiebreaker.
what happens.
I think, I don't know. So Goji, done with the fight, did get a +5, has a 41-minute time. It's going to be probably like a 42.5 by the time they get to the ship. Which means
Oh no,
it's up to
even
Zombie,
no,
right?
if Goji gets in second, they only get 1. I thought
Yeah, you just
that-
win. You just win.
Well, no. It only
Yeah.
shows you have 3 points because it's executing bonus point rules. We don't know if you're actually going to bonus point yet. You might get
Well,
only 2
it's-
points, which will put you up to 5, and Goji might also get 5 by getting 1 point.
Well, Goji needs second place, but the bonus points would mean that Zombie. I don't know. I'm getting in my head, but I think
You're getting in your head.
I
It's
don't know.
7
I
minutes
think
bonus
Tyler
points.
wins.
Just I think Tyler wins too, because like look at Zombie already done with the run here. Zombie getting in second place. It looks like so.
hmm
So congratulations, you win.
GG.
Thank you.
You won.
Sorry about the Wi-Fi issues.
It's all good.
Nah, it's all good.
Let's see if I can get that fixed.
No, I mean in terms of technical issues today, you had the least of them. So
Oh, really?
yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah. Zombie got a pre-on instead of the radar scanner on stage 3
Oh.
because the logbook thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It matters
Yeah.
a lot.
But GG, you played it really well. Really solid Fiend.
Thank
That
you.
crit printer was crazy, and I think you're the one that went deep into it. Goji
Yeah.
didn't find the crit printer, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And also
Really
tried horrible Fiend pillar skip, which did not help with the time.
Oh, do you
It
try
was-
host skipping with Jellyfin?
No, I just tried to go up
No.
with just like the low
Oh,
speed.
okay.
But Red
Yeah.
Whip was the only thing that was pushing them over like the cusp of it, and it just like wasn't working enough. I spring Goji in actually. What up, Goj?
Yo, Goj.
Yep.
Hey, how was the run? I think you got third on that one. I think. Or
Yep.
yes, I don't remember your time, but I think it
Did
was.
Tyler win?
Tyler did win.
Okay,
Tyler
great.
did win, yep.
Congrats, Tyler. Good.
You were
stuff.
like, well, if Zombie won,
man,
I'm
GG's.
pissed off. But like,
Dude, I didn't want to do another loadout. I'm not gonna lie.
really good.
But yeah, Goji, I think the only thing you really missed was the crit printer on stage 4, which was
Oh,
like all the way above TP on that little spot, I believe.
dang.
So Tyler went into that 9 deep and did pillars instantly. And again, man, I feel you on the Fiend pillar skip because I was there last time I was in a race and it's the worst pillar skip. Holy.
Yeah, dude, one more speed and it would have been fine, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I know you're
I mean,
looking
hey,
for it, stage 5, but
yeah. You know, missed the crit though, and like I don't know, crit printer is just a free win on.
Yeah,
Void
crit
Fiend
printer
if
is
you get it,
crazy.
so yeah, that's a bummer. What time did they get?
Tyler got
34.
34.
Yep, 34,
Nice.
35. Nothing too crazy, but solid run.
Yeah.
I mean, that crit just is insane. You know, when you have a 9, so
Yeah. Yeah.
96% chance. Pretty good.
And it's weird because
Yep.
it's like it also works as a defensive item because then you just
Yeah.
stay in the mode where you don't take damage too. So it's like, yeah, it's so crazy on Void Fiend.
Other than that, I mean, everyone really quick, as you'd expect. Everyone did teleport with like one item or like the first one, you know what I mean? Like everyone was
Yeah.
pretty much on the same pace. It was up until that point
Yep.
where things just started to shift around a little bit. Let's bring Zombie in. Hey, Zombie.
Awesome.
Yo.
Hello.
I think you got second in that loadout.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did get second in that loadout. Congratulations.
Nice.
Denied bonus
Thanks.
points as well. So GG.
Cool. Awesome.
How was your run? Did you went into the crit printer, right? Just a little bit, or did you just find 3 natural crit?
No, I went into it
Okay.
3 times. Yeah. I did
Nice.
see it on stage 4 though. Yeah.
Good.
Probably could I could have went a bit more into it just to bump damage up, but nah.
Yeah, Tyler went all the way in basically and just did pillars. But I think you had more speed before going into that printer, so maybe you were trying to just keep your pillar skip.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. And just retaining as much of the other damage I had,
Mm-hmm.
which wasn't too much, but
Yeah. Really solid real time though from all you guys. I think you guys synced up really well real time. I don't think anyone really strayed far this race much.
There was the void band band printer run that
Yeah,
strayed a
yeah.
little bit. But
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
That grove didn't happen.
But GG to all you guys. GG specifically to Tyler for winning today. And anyone watching, make sure to go follow these guys on Twitch or YouTube or wherever they make stuff. They make good Eclipse Risk of Rain content, speed running things. If you enjoyed it, appreciate everyone hanging out today. We appreciate it. If you guys want to know when the next race is going to be, make sure to join the Discord. I sent out an alert, hopefully a day beforehand, so you guys can get the know on when the next one's going to be, because you know, it's different every day or every week rather. If you guys want to check out any of the old races, we've been doing this for over a year now. Go check out our YouTube. There's all the VODs on there and everything. You can catch up with the past couple weeks, or if you want to know the lore of how everyone got here, there you go. If you guys want to go play with the mod yourself, you can scrim with your friends or practice, and you know, go check that out on the Thunderstore. Just search up Risk of Resources. You can find our mods there. And maybe if you practice enough, you can go and speedrun and do some stuff on the official Gauntlet category on speedrun.com. We actually have our own. And if you want to sign up, make sure to go to riskofresources.com/rules and sign up to be a racer, actually.
Please
it.
practice and apply.
Do it.
Yeah. All these guys, like everyone in this call, except me and Cap, obviously, but everyone that played today is someone that's signed up and started practicing with the team and scrimming, and they got to play it today. So it's awesome. And look at them win. Go sign up now. Anyway, we'll see you guys